my build, James, because we're alive. Actually, for you to be able to see your build, I'll have to bring my build below your face. Um, and actually, can you see my? You can't see like a
I
breakdown of
don't
my.
think you're live yet.
Um,
Oh, he's live.
it's
I can
just
see
Oh,
the
there,
build.
it
The
just
build's
popped
yeah.
away.
trash.
It
Here's
just
the first
popped.
issue. It's a you made the fundamental mistake at the very beginning
Of playing Morrowind.
of making a character in Morrowind.
Mm.
Mm.
But yeah, you can see my majors, my minors. I have combat spec. I am a female Imperial. And I have not built this for necessarily like maximum like efficacy, but roleplay.
Well, yeah, that's why I get to comment on your build. If you had built it for maximum efficacy, you know this game well enough that you can probably make a okay build at least.
Yeah, I can make an okay build. I would like. I'm not a god because there's people who can do unseemly things with this game.
I do question why you have both long blade and blunt weapon, but
The reasoning being, it's the blunt weapon is for disciplining the troops because the backstory here is that Marina Diamondis, class proper Leegionnaire, Lee in there actually assisted by Max, not me. Her background is she was a veteran of the Imperial Legion before retiring and then getting imprisoned and then getting shipped to Morrowind. So we made her
What did
to
she
have
do?
the skills. That's a
yeah,
good question.
what you do to get in prison? That's a good yeah.
I'm going to assume somebody like insulted like Uriel Septim the Third, and I was like, not in my presence, and then I like physically assaulted them.
Mm.
I have a better one. You do like a hate crime.
But more to like
Like an
why
Argonian about
again,
when you were like
why
this piece of
discipline the
shit.
troops with blunt weapons? That just makes for weak troops. Discipline your troops with the bladed weapons.
That makes for dead troops, James.
Only if they aren't, or if only if
If
they're
you have
weak.
necromancers, dead troops become strong troops.
Oh, and by the way, from a random bandit in a cave, I have Nordic Trollbone Cuirass. So when we're not reporting in, that's what we wield. The Imperial Shield Armory 19. Yeah, actually, we're proudly bearing an Imperial Tower Shield into battle. But yeah, and we're here in Nisus, a shitty town with little to recommend it besides an Imperial fort. And this is where I have rejoined the Legion after getting my orders to speak to Cassius Curio, who then told me, hey, go build yourself a cover. Oh, also an assassin tried to kill me. And I was traumatized by this event and sought the shelter of the familiar in the Legion. Hello there.
Wealth beyond measure out.
But yes, here we have the proper Legionnaire, Marina Diamondis. All things considered, I have been doing some patrolling in the outlying areas, killing some bandits and wild creatures. And presently, Darius has asked me to rescue a pilgrim from an outcast Ashlander camp outside of Ald-Velothi, Madura Saran. Which I think you can also get this quest with House Redoran, unless I'm tripping. Or they're just an incredibly similar situation. But I have no idea where Ald-Velothi is, so I'm going to ask this motherfucker. It's directly north of here, along the coast. Ah, why, thank you, good sir. Abishupulu Shan, thank you. Thank you, your service to the Empire. Just north of here, along the coast. Well then, I have my marching orders. I must resolve this hostage scenario and rescue this pilgrim. Hopefully an Imperial Shrine pilgrim and not one of the tribunals. But you know, all pilgrims protected by the Majesty's law. Also, I am 202 weight. I should probably offload some shit.
Also, fun fact: one of the indices is in this town.
But isn't that meta knowledge that I probably shouldn't have?
No, and I'm not going to tell you where it is in this town, and they're fucking tiny, so you would never find it.
I'm going to sell my excess shit. I have to keep my Imperial Chain Cuirass. I don't have to keep my rat meat. Yeah. I'm just gonna offload all the random... Again, the armor merchant gets better armored as I sell them shit. So, here I am, setting out on a journey, and we ask ourselves, what is there to bring with us? Truly, we have several potions of all varieties, and a key I don't think we're going to be needing anytime soon. Lockpicks and probes.
You know what you should do after this quest? Set up a base.
Of operations?
Yes.
I was just thinking that I need places to stash things.
Yeah, I think you should find an appropriate or some sort. Clear it out. Use it.
Yeah, well, there is a Telvanni necromancer who moved into that Velothi tower there, and it's basically a dungeon, so I could go in there and clear them out.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you.
Whether or not I would
That is
survive,
an option.
whether or not I would survive clearing them out is another question.
The follow-up question is that the best option?
Is there something
In
I
the
can do for you?
game, or like...
Well, it's just for you right now. In the game,
Wealth
definitely not.
beyond measure, Outlander.
Oh, we got a merchant here in the temple square.
I thought the square was a courtyard.
Selling weapons. Now, I dropped a bow back there, and I'm gonna take a bow and some arrows, because what I learned last time was not having this can make all the difference at the decisive point.
See, I think you should just get good.
Outlander.
I'll equip the arrows. And I have nothing fast slotted right now. I'm going to fast slot my katana. And my bow. And then let me check something.
How do you play this game without fast slotting things?
I think I when I've been playing, I don't fast slot purely because I think to play Morrowind is an exercise in self-flagellation. And to mitigate that would be, I think, corruptive to the experience. I do, however, use the console to kill every fucking cliff rider I see on the entire map. I will not deal with those assholes.
Alright, so 3 is my health potion, and I'll put fatigue on 4. Alright. And I sally forth. Fun Morrowind fact. Oh, wow. He sold me an almost dead longbow. I believe I acquired an armorer's hammer after being sold from this disreputable merchant. Let me see. Your hammer's of good make, sir, because I have questions about the rest of your product, but I shall not cause an issue here with the locals. After all, buyer beware.
You're buying things from a guy who's literally in like a back alley. You walk through.
He's in the courtyard.
He is arms dealing in the front of a temple. I think in the lore, there's a reason this happens. Like, because there's a quest in Tamriel built to get
you can fucking fail repairs. This game is... Why can't things just happen, Morrowind? Why does this game insist that every single action you try to do has a chance of failing for no fucking reason?
I will tell you, there is one action that does just happen. It's jumping. And it's why everyone becomes experts in acrobatics.
Yeah.
Well, that's also true, because I've learned that the only way to get around Morrowind at any reasonable speed is to hop everywhere, which is incredibly annoying to do as a person. But it's more annoying walking the fucking speed this game makes you walk.
Ah, yes. Well, it is time to set out, but I do not want to be caught unawares at low stamina, so it is time for good Imperial March.
What is this fucking...
Now then.
Nah, you should do the Imperial hop.
Yes, the Imperial hop, skip and a jump.
I've learned that
skip.
the only way to play this game
Jump.
is as a mage build. It's because you don't have to give a shit about stamina ever. And so you can
That's
just hop
false.
everywhere.
How much stamina you have impacts your cast success.
Ah, well, I don't care because I'll just fly and then I just sit there spamming it in the air.
Now, Max, you rather implying you play... Outlander.
No,
Hello
I have played
there.
it more.
Hello there. Hi, Nab.
And I recommended you get the Master Index is because I got the Master Index, and it sucked.
Holy shit. So, every time Max plays this game, he's like, this game is terrible, and I've done my final revision on it, and I will never play it again. And then he's like, so...
I got the Master Index. There's nothing else left to do in this entire game.
He's like, I've got it. What made you, what inspired you to get the Master Index?
I was doing a mage, and I went to, I did all the stuff in Balmora for the Mages Guild, and they were like, go to this other place. And I was like, okay, with this other place, the only person giving quests was the guy who said, get all the index bits. I already had like 4 at that point.
Yeah, suspicious sound somewhere.
In no small part because for a particular quest, I was like, I cannot be asked to walk that far. So instead, I'll spend way more time getting
the index so that you can go to the fort.
Shorter distance.
Indeed. Well, there's none of that silliness here. We have no, even though we would have been good at illusion because we have high personality, which, fun fact, is the casting stat for that skill. We are going to be taking a good, long Imperial march. As one should.
I feel like at this point, Lee, you have to do the Imperial March.
Do 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 do. Do 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 like that. Oh
yeah, I was imagining it'd be better, but yeah, I guess.
I mean,
a beast upon the
road. That was a really good job, Lee, of making sure to avoid any copyright issues.
Yes, well done.
Yes. I have strategically dodged any and all copyright claim issues. The secret that I developed in the Legion called Tonifus Deficus. And the response from Legion was, well, deafening. Now then, I see we have a gully out ahead, surrounded by ferns. A fern gully, if you will.
I will not. Thank you.
Now then, I see the local infrastructure here is mostly precarious, creaking rope bridges. That's just a nice domesticatable animal wandering in the... It wants to give me a little lick. Alright. Wait, no it doesn't. Okay. Just a guar. Hello. I will pet the guar. Pet, pet. I'm booping him on the snoot. Now then. Yeah, I continue to...
petting him with a sword?
My sword is not in hand. Wait, where'd he go? We now cross here, this little...
If there was a guar that was a foreigner as well, what would you call it?
A foreign guar?
Never mind.
What? Am I missing something there?
What do they call you as an outlander in Morrowind?
Noir?
And what would you call an outlander guar?
I'm not sure that I wanna...
An Enguar! How hard was that?
I see.
Jesus fuck.
It should seem that I'm too imperial for your Morrowindish jokes. Now then, what is that? Oh my, blade in hand and prepared to meet the beasts of nature, katana swinging. Aha! I have become better at blocking by virtue of wildlife. What an invigorating place to walk. A diseased Kaguti, oh my.
I've noticed you have some tally marks on the inside of your shield.
Ah, yes, well, they're clearly from,
yeah, what are you counting?
I'm counting the number of, yes, the number of, I am counting the number, oh my, there's some skeletons here that seem to be, disrupting me again. Now then, as a proper Leegionnaire, I need to investigate that. 3 humanoid skeletons, 4 humanoid skeletons.
Legionnaire, you don't need to explain the marks on your shield.
Now then, there's a well-locked, well-trapped chest here. Now, I have no hope of deactivating the trap or opening the lock, but I suspect that some vagabonds or others were devoured by the Kaguti, and their goods and sundries left in this chest. I mean, this is confiscatable property. by right of highway patrol. However, at this time, I only need to disbar this place.
You're not appointed highway patrol.
Yeah, you're on a mission.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, you know, between missions, I do a little patrolling. I do a little
You're
civilizing
not between
forfeiture.
missions. You are currently on a mission.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
that's why
heading
I'm.
north.
That's why
Also,
I'm
who
heading north.
appointed you highway patrol? I've been watching since you've arrived in Morrowind.
You see, it's
Who's the organization in Morrowind that would even appoint a highway patrol?
Probably House Veteran. No, the Imperial Guard definitely patrols the highways of the land between their fortresses. Yes.
The Morag Tong.
Do they?
The Morag Tong are in charge of highway patrols.
Amazing. Now then, here we see this fine overhang, and we save the game. And we take a view of the terrain. Ah, yes. Trees, valleys, foyadas. Ah, I see a fellow man in Leegionnaire armor. Oh. I have defeated you. Now then, good sir. How fare you, Din? You're out of uniform. Talk to me when you're serious. Oh, yes, well.
So what's this about?
Hello, stranger. What? What the hell are you looking at? Get the hell out of here before I take your head off. All I want to do is catch some slaughterfish. Is that so wrong? Huh? You're welcome. Yeah, slaughterfish. You're not one, are you? Are you? No, I guess you're not. I'm sorry. My mind has been a little muddled since I got bitten. Those fish have pack quite a punch, don't they? Yes? Please. Ah. Perhaps I can cast a spell to cure you of your disease. Perhaps you better follow me to the healer, Nisus. I'm sorry there's nothing I can do for you now. This would appear to be a Leegionnaire, and I can't leave a fellow Leegionnaire in the field, so although I do have a mission, I fear I must double back to Nisus with Din in tow to restore his addled mind, because for some reason giving him a potion of cure disease isn't an option here.
No, apparently not.
Maybe I should try.
I mean, do you have a cure slaughterfish disease potion?
It's just cure disease and cure blight. I think the only like special type of disease cure is blight.
Yeah, you're a Legionnaire, not a doctor, so you'll excuse me if I ignore your medical pontification.
Ah, yes, well. Come with me, Din. I will have to protect you and your slaughterfish-addled mind. This is why we must be very careful and always wear our gauntlets while we're fishing. Now then. Let's just come over here, past this diseased Kaguti corpse, which I'm sure will be disposed of properly, and make our way onwards. Now then, we proceed forward.
Now, what if you proceeded backwards? This is actually what you are doing, really.
Chromophene is raiding with the party of two. Chromophene, hello, welcome. I'm escorting fellow Legionnaire Din to the healer and disposing of a diseased Kakuti corpse, as is right conduct of any citizen of the Empire. Hello, and welcome to Diesel Shot.
Are you sure he's a Legionnaire?
I mean, he's in uniform, and he wouldn't speak to me if I was out of uniform. Which means he's a member of the faction. Because nobody else gives a shit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Why'd you change out of uniform?
This is my tactical combat attire, which is different from my formal reporting attire. Cough, cough.
Your dress uniform and your normal uniform? Hold up. You're saying you fucking askew. You're not a fucking proper Legionnaire, bitch. Get your uniform back on.
Amazing. It's medium armor, though. This is heavy armor. I'm a heavy armor specialist.
Well, get some heavy Legionnaire armor.
I'm going to get... Oh my god, it's It's armoring is for. And that's
You know what? Hey, fun fact. I fucking got a set of silver Legion armor, so if you can't manage that.
No, it's really nice, but also my next rank up, I'm gonna get heavy Leegionnaire torso armor.
I mean, to be fair, I only got the torso, but that's just because it was on the body of someone I murdered.
Yeah, I mean that's how.
And I was only able to murder them because I got them stuck in the geometry, which is my other favorite strategy in this game.
Yeah, it's known as the tactical use of terrain. Yeah, hey Chromophene, what were you up to, Chromophene? Lurking while you're eating? Awesome. Have a nice little eat. Have a nice little mukbang. What were y'all streaming? What's up? What's up? What's up? I say, good citizens of the Empire, subjects of Uriel Septimal. I say, how fare you? I am going to open some of my own Imperial provisions here. Hopefully they haven't gotten watery, no. Good Imperial issued skier from Skyrim. Yes, the victuals keep me going. It is a guar, Lurbicus nadrinicus. And it is also a diseased fellow legionnaire by the name of Din. I must return to the healer's font, and I will also be in uniform because I'm walking into town and I want to represent the Empire. Now then.
So what I'm hearing is you should have had it on the whole time because you didn't come into a single fight.
I defeated 2 beasts upon the road.
Oh no, I'm saying on the way back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I needed to be ready to defend my fellow Legionnaire Din. We are, after all, comrades in arms. Did I mod out the cliff racers? No. No, I did not.
You should absolutely do that, though.
Honestly? Like, I get them being scary and coming out of nowhere, but normally...
It's not even that they're scary, they're just annoying.
When I have a legitimate combat build, they're not hard to kill.
I don't have trouble killing them. I have trouble not wanting to kill myself with them.
Ah, yes. You've been taken in by the conundrum. The Cliff Racer dilemma. Whether to kill the Cliff Racer or dispatch oneself. Now then, Din. Accompany me to the bottom of this temple. Don't mind the bones of their ancestors spread in the sand pit. And accompany me down this way. Just kidding, that's definitely an ash circle. Not sand. Now then. I find myself in the lower reaches. And I see the fabled House Indoril healer here. Hello. No, I do not want to join the temple.
Is there something I can do for you?
Why not?
Din, what is...
I'm at the fucking temple.
Slaughterfish. Orders, rules, muddled. Where... No, don't play muddled. You're doing my mind. Yes, this is the right place. I need to be... This is the place I need to be. They can help me here. Take this as payment. I'll make sure to tell my friends in the Legion about your help. Thank you, friend. You have been a big help, you know, for a slaughterfish. 30 gold, and my journal's been updated. Well, seem I've done my duty here. I was very grateful for my help. As it turns out, he's a member of the Legion, which of course I was already aware of, and knows to promise to let them know about my willingness to help him out. He's offered a little gold as payment. Well, it's time to make our way across the land.
Wait, you're saying that you're going to be making your way downtown?
Anything I can do for you?
Well, I'm actually making my way up to a different town.
But are you going to be moving fast?
I will be moving at the appropriate Imperial march rate.
So, no.
Live on Diesel Shot, making the post. Indeed. Proceeding. Yes. Now then. Up. We find ourselves out the front door. Oh, someone's making a loud throat clearing sound. And,
Oh, jeez.
we wait here a moment.
Hey, Lee, quick question about Morrowind.
Yeah?
Quick Morrowind question, because I'm definitely not playing it right now.
Yeah?
Where do you use things that are worth a lot of money?
Where do you get things that are worth a lot of money?
No, sell things. I have a thing that's worth a lot of money. I don't want it.
Well, there's a crab
Yeah,
that you run into on a small island off of the coast.
Yeah, you're not gonna. That's a long fucking walk. Yeah, Creeper. The real answer, Max, is this town due north of Balmora along the road. In a house in that town, there is a friendly scamp who sells stuff. His name is Creeper. He has a lot of money. But there's no fast travel.
What are you talking about?
Caldera.
Nope, Caldera, yeah.
But there's no fast travel option to reach Caldera.
There is. There's a mage guy, the mage guild guide.
Oh, never mind.
You didn't know that? Yeah. That's how you normally sell things. Fast travel there.
And also, fun fact, if you get the master index, all of the prop chambers lead to Caldera as well.
Huh. Wild. Is that the Mages Guild where the quest is?
Yeah. Effectively, it changes to the way the whole thing works is all of the chambers take you to the Mages Guild, and from the Mages Guild, you can go to any of the chambers.
I see. We set out and travel the land in search of our mission, to take care of business, to assail the foes of the Empire, and to ingratiate ourselves to the locals, and to build a cover. Now then, that's a little Quama Forager. Watch me get like 10 more feet and get another quest.
I kind of hope so.
It is a testament to the quest design in terms of, like, there's good road encounters in Morrowind for a game that is, like, of all the Elder Scrolls, the least mechanically
I was about to take the exact opposite point where, like, I like the idea of road encounter quests. I just like how every road encounter quest always ends up taking you the direction you just came.
That often happens, but it depends on the quest and it depends on where you're coming from.
Morrowind is a game that seems singularly dedicated to the purpose of not letting you do what you want to do.
I mean, in my case, when the first time I got that quest with Din, because I've done that quest before, I was just wandering, like, oh, Kaguti ahead, and I'm low on stamina. This is why we maintain our Legion marching pace. And we also make sure that we are not diseased. Yes.
I'd actually kind of disagree with you there, Max. It's a game that is specifically designed to be incredibly fun to play when you are max level. And they're like, oh, I don't want you to feel overpowered at max level. I just want you to have a fun time of, fighting this stuff out. And then they forgot that it should also be fun to play when you're anything but max level.
Yeah, minor mistake there, but
Now then, time to move.
Where's the scamp at, James?
It's one of the houses.
Yeah, it's like the demon worshipper house where you have to go get the orc sculptor for that one Daedric quest.
Demon worship.
Now then, we set out across the land, stepping across another shitty, rickety rope bridge.
Oh, well, found him.
Second best merchant in the game.
Barter.
Behind.
He does not have enough money.
So how valuable is the thing that you have?
50,000.
There is no merchant who can buy that from you in cash. You will need to trade for somebody with other valuable things that you want.
I don't want anything.
What kind of character do you have?
I mean, I want like more spells, but spells are through a different interface.
You probably want some enchanted items, but I don't know anybody off the top of my head who would sell something you particularly want.
You
Yeah,
want something
I got
that
a
is
dangerous
light.
longbow that I don't fucking know what to do
Also,
with.
You want something that is light that you can resell later.
yeah, like
That you
buy
don't mind carrying around with you.
like a lot of high quality soul gems or something.
Rings and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
There are some junk items that are expensive and
I
light.
do have a lot of soul gems.
Soul gems are a really good one.
Or 500 ash yams. You know, Lurb, somehow I guess the weight on that's not going to work out in his favor. But, Max, important question. Have you gotten, I think it's called the Apprentice's Ring. There's a ring in a tomb just up the coast from Sidanin. It's a really simple dungeon. You just kill some skeletons and grab it. And it's like one of the best mage items that you should always have. Particularly lower level. I think that you can get like replacements.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's better, but like, no, I have not gotten this ring.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Ah, I see a proper piece of infrastructure. Is that Dwuma make, perhaps? My, a rat. A raticus.
Before I deal with that, I can't just fucking stick this bow somewhere.
My skill in the blade has grown. As it continues to as I wander the land. I'm growing stronger and more agile with each chop and thrust. I see there's a stranger down upon the road next to a pond. Well, I'm not concerned with her. I'm concerned with saving the pilgrim. I'm also not concerned with that cool-looking Dwuma ruin. I'm concerned with saving the pilgrim.
That's a good portrayal of an Imperial soldier. That person might be in danger. Who cares? I have something else to do. Oh, that's a place that could have stuff that's useful. Who cares? I have something else to do.
I like this. This is what we call pragmatism.
Now then. We found our way down and we're going to have to get out. We know the town is along the coast. There's a house. I am curious because I feel this is the exact same place as the House Redoran quest. Is this literally a quest you can get from either the Legion or House Redoran? Movement in the water. Looks fishy. Well then, I'm sure if we just keep to the path, we'll be able to make good progress.
You have to follow the fucking train.
Yes, indeed. Now then. Proceed. And I see a woman along the road, and I keep about my business. Here we see the roadside to Nisus, to Aldvalothi, to Cool. Yes, Aldvalothi. To Aldvalothi I will go to resolve the hostage scenario. Now you may wonder, why has a single Leegionnaire been dispatched to handle the scenario now? This is actually a cunning move by my commanders. They recognize my veterancy, acumen, and guile, and they know that I will be able to go undetected alone where a detachment would be spotted moving en masse.
They actually just want him to die. Or her to die, sorry.
Indeed, but Marina Diamondis has survived in many a fateful mission before. Now then. We must obtain... We must reach the coast and it'll long it until we find the town of Aldvalothi. from there, we will determine the location of the kidnappers and the kidnappee. And I will also depopulate the local area of rats, as we did in the Great Imperial Province of the North, Alberta. Ah, hello there. How do you do? Ah, you offer training. What sort? Ooh, your long-bladed training is very expensive. I think it's because you don't like them. But hello there. How are you? Yes, I'd love to chat. I'm looking for people who are keeping a hostage, maybe? Could you tell me anything about that? You know, maybe Ashlanders keeping them in a yurt? Ah, yes, and might I say you have a striking jawline and a fine and amiable air. Alright, a much more reasonable rate. Oh, I'll pay for your block training.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Yes, but thank you for training me out of being blocked. I will pass you by. I wonder what you're in town. Tell me, what are you in town for? What's your background? You're a wise woman. Ah, well. Yes, can you tell me about Madura Saran? You'll have to talk to Abasil. He's inside. Oh, well,
Outlander.
certainly.
What do
Yes,
you
the Legion
want?
is short-staffed, Chromafleen.
Well, no, the Legion is an invading force.
I don't know what you mean.
I-
We're not.
you know,
We're doing a little occupation. Well, here's
may
Abasil's.
speak.
Oh, I think I just
Yes,
got block training
Outlander.
from your kidnappers.
Probably nothing.
Hello there. Yes, so Madura Saran. No foreigner. We will keep this pilgrim. Well, what if you really liked me though? Because I mean, you know, you have a very admirable way of life and such fascinating face tattoos. And overall, I must say, I think you're quite the charming man. And if only we could get past this wee issue of you being a kidnapper, I think we might make some progress. 500 drakes. Now, here's the real question. Does the Legion negotiate with terrorists? Because if I pay...
Yes. Fucking, they have the great houses of Morrowind run Morrowind. They negotiate with terrible people.
Yes, we see. We like order. And officially, the great houses are in charge. These are Ashlanders beyond that system who are kidnapping a Saran, which is a house of some note. So,
I mean, I'm not going to comment on whether or not you would negotiate with this terrorist in this instance, but I think in general the Legion will just do whatever works the best in that situation.
The real question is, can the Legion afford to spend that much money when
I
they're
think
too
if
busy
it's someone-
amassing an invasion force?
yeah, so...
I think if it's someone that is politically important enough, they'll find the money.
I mean,
That's true.
Here's the thing. I have 562 ducats on me. I could yet again become poor for a quest the Legion has sent me on. Or I could try and negotiate further. Now, my friend here, you seem like a noble warrior of the land who's done a lot, and maybe you and I could... 98 disposition. Come on, not even for a... You're not even going to cut me a deal on a 98 disposition. We're going to try and push him with a 100. Come now, fine sir. You know, your... I really think you and I could come to a mutually beneficial understanding about this matter, if only... I spoke with him for many hours. This is my speechcraft skill. I felt it rising within my personality developing as I sharpened myself. Him truly the whetstone, I napped the rock of my mind.
This prisoner is sitting there is just complimenting his captor. You look great. You have really nice hair today, you know?
We're at 100 out of 100. He's... Even for the homie, he will not let me... Okay. Here's the rub, right? Out of character, I have done this quest before at a slightly higher level with a slightly better build, and it was a tight fight. I suspect if I go nuclear, shank this man, I can kill him. I can't kill his buddies outside who will hop me immediately. And I'm pretty sure the wise woman uses spells which could potentially kill Madura. But I don't know that in character. I think I'm going to try and go talk to the local authorities. And, you get this quest in House Redoran. You absolutely get this quest in House Redoran. They just, which, I mean, in this case, I don't mind the recycling, because, like, it's, like, House Redoran and the Imperial Legion are kind of, like, competing to be protectors of the region, so it makes sense that it would be, like, a one side or the other would try and, like pull off the hostage rescue. But when I did this for House Redoran, I talked to the local hetman, and he had some stuff to say. But I don't think that as an Imperial Legionnaire, I don't think there's any... Is there any bastion of Imperial authority in this town? I don't see anything shaped like a bastion of Imperial authority, but...
I don't know. I never side with the invaders.
Also, that's a Daedric ruin right there. Ah, yes, I'm sure that the groundwater is fine.
What do you want?
Hello there. What is that outfit, Marina Diamond? Oh, with that outfit, you must be doing well for yourself. Oh, I see you're a merchant yourself. Ah, and a woman who knows how to repair things. Well, perhaps we could, have a little conversation. Madura Saran. Some rogue Ashlanders of a small camp just south of the village. They took her there. Look for the camp. Alright, so. Al-Valathi Outpost. You there. You are Theoden Virith, sort of the hetman of Al-Valathi, sort of. What can I do for you? Duties? I can give you duties unless you join us. I don't want to join. Steal from your kin, strike kin unprovoked, or murder your king, you shall be cast out. Do not break your word of honor. Know your place. Serious fears. I don't care for your rules. I care for... Yeah, I want... Oh, you also offer block and long blade training. It seems that all sorts of people who I find myself running up against are also trainers of the skills that I seek to perfect.
That's quite useful.
Now then. Train? Ooh, now here's the thing. If I pay for this train, I won't be able to afford the ransom.
What an unexpected surprise. Please go ahead.
Alright, so I'm...
What do you want?
Sounds like you have a choice to make.
I'm a lone operative on this mission. Hey, what's up?
At 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Every time I stream
Well,
more.
there goes Lee.
Every time. Ah. Every fucking time I stream more and something's happening. Swear to God.
I mean...
Hello,
feels like a
humans.
very view
Hello.
of events.
Hey, Shan. We are presently, as Legionnaires, presented with an issue. These Ashlanders have kidnapped someone. I have managed to talk him into offering me a deal of
Here's what I think you
5
do. Yes, you stop being such a bish, and you get good enough to kill these fucks.
Yes, I think that I'm not
I say
going
you
to
change your build entirely, and you murder them real quick, all sneaky like.
Indeed. Well, now I will fight with honor, katana in hand, tower shield strapped to mine arm. I am a man, a woman in this instance actually, of the Empire, and ignore me as I take off my uniform and put on actual useful heavy armor, as I find myself arrayed against these people who Despite my my admiration for their rugged way of life and great skill, I am now going to hack to death.
Do you admire their rugged way of life? You're an Imperial. Your people are the self-proclaimed bringers of culture to Tamriel.
Yes, well, you see, they're better than the sniveling, cowardly politicians and those who would enslave
That's what
others.
the Imperials are.
Nonsense, nonsense.
I feel like
every Imperial,
as a good Imperial, you would have more respect. You would be like, well, sure, the politicians are sniveling and terrible, but at least they have like buildings.
See, here's the thing, though. I feel like as a Legionnaire,
I
don't think
you to roleplay a character that goes against everything you believe in the world.
I don't think no.
Civilization is good, barbarism is bad.
No, we were gonna kill. We're gonna kill the slavers because we hate.
I mean, that's true. I imagine you are against slavery.
All right, now here's what we're gonna do, right?
What do you want?
Although I don't want to make any potions.
Your wolves are great.
The tally marks on the inside of my tower shield are about the number of ideological conversations that have concluded in bloodbaths. I will have to get a mod to update this once I am done here. Yes, Cheyenne, I am wearing red, the color of empire, as I represent here the ruby ranks. And I checked to see if this guy has anything worth looting. You know what? I'm going to grab it all. I'm over encumbered. I'm dropping his chitin war axe. Alright. Follow me. Yes, follow me. Lead me to the out of the outpost. Absolutely, although I'll have it you know that House Veteran did not dispatch your saviors. 'Twas I. And I cannot take these things because it would be marked as stealing, and I am no thief. I'm about to get clapped. I'm about to get clapped so fucking hard. Ah! I'm over encumbered. How about you? I say as I have to dump random pieces of armor on the floor to be no longer over encumbered. She fucking cast burden or some shit on me though, so it's not going to be enough.
You always target the mage first.
I know, I really should have come up on her. I thought that I was body blocking her line of casting spells at me, honestly. And now she's out of magicka. Now we're gonna get some more fatigue back so we can actually hit. Aha! You rule the day that you acted against Imperial law, you brigands of the highways, I say. Oh, a water the Lee, thank you very much. And, Jewel Little Cat, thank you for the follow. Ah, nothing like good hydration.
Their blood will water the ashy soil.
Yes, and Chlorophene also redeemed a water the Lee. I am hydrating tonight. Ah, indeed, a hearty beverage. Water. Now then.
I feel like as an Imperial, it'd be more about line.
Yeah, I mean, realistically. Realistically, I say this fictional place. An expensive shirt. Don't mind if I do. Now, this is by universal
wow.
law of fuck off on highway patrol.
Off your back.
And I'm also going to wear a skirt, because it's quite nice. Which one of us is Lee? Little cat, I am Lee. Lee is I. Hello, Lamp is saying upstream. Very nice. If Lamp is still going when I am finished, I will raid. Weight 20, value 40. Yeah, I'll take that. Now then. The sack outside is free. Come with me. We have resolved the situation with extreme prejudice.
Extreme prejudice is how the Imperials tend to deal with native populations.
Good to meet you as well, littlest Catechus. And welcome to the Legion. I'm a proper Legionnaire. Marina Diamondus. Yeah, the Ashlanders do have awesome hair accessories, Cheyenne, you're right. Yes, we are prepared. But yeah, Shane, I sent you the some selfies on Facebook when I put it on because you were right. The red is the Imperial color. I'll honor the pole next time. But this is the color of Empire.
Fucking Empire ain't honoring the will of the people.
Sometimes you must answer the
very
voice
Imperial
of
thing
the
to do.
Empire.
Well, that's the thing. See, Lee's doing all these Imperial things. He's doing all the other Imperial things. I'm starting to think he's just doing whatever he wants and trying to justify it.
Oh my, that's very Imperial. How dare you accuse me of the things I'm guilty of. Now then, let's head into the outpost. Which I confess is a peculiar shape from my perspective, but I guess if it works for them.
Do I know you?
Do I know you? You're about to know me because you know what? I love the way that you have your hair braided. Why don't we have a little chat? Hmm? Oh yeah, so tell me all about your life. How have things been? How is the weather? How is it living on the coast? Fishing? Oh yes. You have a cousin from
Ashlander, more like Asslander.
Alright, Speechcraft is up, and we're gonna get a slightly better price when I offload this shit, because I see her selling a weapon, which means she should... Wait, let me make sure I'm not selling a... You know, the katana is better. 6-foot range, speed 150%. Yeah, and better damage. Yeah, no, fuck the Iron Lion Sword. And I'll buy 1 or 2 extra hammers off of you.
Now, once you have these hammers, what time would you say it is?
It is the time of the hammer as set forth. Thank you for getting out of Velocity Outpost. Yes, indeed, of course. Well,
May I help you, Outlander?
Madura Saran arrived safely at the Velocity Outpost. Do I have to talk to you about this? No.
You'll bring me good fortune.
Probably have to go back and report to your superiors.
But I will get some training in Longblade. Yes, I see. Don't worry. I've taken care of the situation for you. Also, show me how to stab people. Can't train a skill above its governing attribute. Well, show me how to block people. Thank you. Fairly well, Madura. Which, wait a minute, if my Longblade is above its governing attribute, it's probably, was it in the 40s? Yeah, 49, okay.
I mean, that's nearly the 50s. And so, you know, more decade of unrivaled prosperity and less World War II.
Now, am I tripping, or there's no Silt Strider in this town, right? But I could theoretically probably take like a network of boats and Silt Striders to get back there.
Which town are you in?
I'm in Velothi.
Do you see a Stealth Strider? They're normally fairly visible.
No, I don't think there's a Silt Strider here, but I'm thinking I could take a boat to a town that does have a Silt Strider. Now then, yes, the voice of the Legion said, the voice of the people said red for the Legion, indeed. Now then, I'll rest until healed. Remind me, everyone, to not do that when I have a level up queued, because you want to max those multipliers.
Outlander, what do you want?
Oh, I thought that you would be the person I talked to about... Who do I talk to about taking a boat ride around here? What about
Outlander,
you?
what do you want?
What's up?
Where are you again?
Velothi.
There is someone.
I don't think it even has a boat.
I can tell.
Yeah, there are boats here, but it doesn't look like they sell their services.
Wealth beyond
If you wish, I can send you the complete map including travel routes. I've seen that map, Shan. That would be quite nice. I should probably have like the Morrowind wiki up on another screen or something. But for now, I will. Now I will find
leave it to the two of us to meter out all information to you.
I will now seek a place. You know what I will do? I will go and camp by the campfire until the morning, and then set out on the Imperial March. Ooh, Imperial! Thank you for that lean.
I think the way to do the proper information metering here is you just, if you think your character would know something, you ask James and I, and then we decide whether or not you know it.
Amazing. Now then, we're gonna head up to the campfire and spend the night here. And not set out into night. I will set out into the blazing glory of the sun. Talos above. Talos be praised.
Talos isn't associated with the sun particularly.
Yes, but Talos is above us, and Talos is praised. Now,
I mean, yeah. That goes without saying, though. It's honestly almost insulting that you would even say it.
Chromo Fiend says, sounds like a Trekkie set up the red shirt is the guy who always bites the dust. I
think they are predicting that your Leegionnaire is going to die on one of your soon-to-come missions.
Indeed. Now then, we'll rest some hours and awaken at 7 a.m. A good Legion time to awaken and move forward, having dispatched our foes and brought peace to Tunisis, not Tunisis, but to Alvarlothi after this terrible kidnapping incident. We head back to Nisus.
Is it pronounced Nisus or is it Gneis?
Gnisis, Gnisis, Nisus. That's a good question.
Nissus.
Nisus. We'll have to discover. We'll have to make an inquiry into the Imperial Library. Thank you for the map, by the way. We must travel onwards. And now, as we travel onwards, we do see this lady by the lake, and I do wonder. We seek to commune with this this fine person. Hello there. Excuse me, might you have a lady in distress? Of course. Well, I dropped my ring and I can't seem to find it. I think it must have rolled down into the pool here, but I can't go in to get it because I am expected at the keep shortly. You see, I am a dancer, and I can't very well smell like muckwater now,
She's
can
a
I?
dancer? Dressed like that?
Would you please get it for me? I'd be forever in your debt. Sure, I say, plain dumb about the actual nature of this quest, although I will definitely look at an image to find this ring, if I can't find it, like, immediately. Now I wonder, as I wander... Oh wow, I spotted it, like, instantly.
No good deed goes unpunished.
No good deed goes... Ah! Aha! Vagabonds! A trick! A trick! You fools! You think to take down a... Oh shit, yeah, you might be taking down a woman Legion. Fuck.
I knew she wasn't a dancer. Thighs like that? Never.
Death awaits you.
Yeah, I no longer have bargain restore health. Yeah, I wonder why. Alright, so... The opener here needs to be Star of the West.
No
I completely
good
disagree.
deed
I think the
goes
opener here
unpunished,
needs to be
Outlander.
hitting them with your sword, and the closer needs to help you with that. And everything.
Number one.
Now,
I figure we figure out the notches on the shoulder for James.
I just need to keep her fucking stun locked. Alright, this might just be too hard to take them down. Unless I could be going for the wrong person here, because she's a soft target.
That's death
No
number
good
2.
deed goes unpunished, Outlander.
Although she's not. Oh yeah, she's got like a crazy poison in her blade or some shit, doesn't she? Alright. I say, it feels like deja vu. No good deed goes unpunished, Outlander.
No
You're
good
the one
deed
who's supposed
goes
to be good at
unpunished,
this game,
Outlander.
Lee.
I am?
Yeah, see, I would just levitate. Can you not levitate?
Soon.
No, we deliberately didn't give her magic for roleplay reasons. Aha! Here you can see my true skill coming out, which is getting the lucky stun locks. Alright, we got one of them dead, and now we're going to change vantage here. Fuck you. I need to account for the fact that it fires up into the left. Yeah, no, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, you almost invisible fuck. I'm gonna run out of arrows. Fuck this.
Your shield up when he's shooting a bow at you.
Health. Yeah, my shield was up. Fatigue. Now then. I ride to battle. Chugging my battle brew. A stern fight. A stiff foe. Great danger and insufficient fatigue to realistically hit. No restore fatigue potions. I take cover. Frog off, thank you for the ring. One more stun, one more fucking... Oh. I like how they said this is the end of you, Swit, literally after I shoved my blade down into their face and they fell over dead.
Maybe they were talking to themselves.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
So, here we have our iron arrows, bunch of shitty light kite and stuff, but yeah, whew. Well, you'd seen that this harlot has tried to take advantage of my good and pure heart and have me sold and waylaid. Told you it was a setup, called it, set up by the Trekkies. Were they Star Trek fans?
No, it's because you're wearing a red shirt.
Indeed.
I'm proud of you, Lee. It only took you two deaths in order to beat a couple of poor vagabonds on the street.
I thought I died like 5 times.
Yeah, I think it was 3 chains.
Also,
I stopped paying attention at a certain point because I'm doing other stuff as well.
If you are half as good at counting, if you were half as good at killing bandits on the road as James is at counting, it was probably worth it.
Here's the thing: they weren't, because literally they have the amulet of shadows on them. One of the best chameleon artifacts, which I take now as my own.
Yeah. You know what's a fun thing about a chameleon artifact? Doesn't help you when you're fighting.
Yes, but my foe was nearly invisible, and I tripped. Yes. Now then, we march forth.
I tripped and fell face first onto his sword 12 to 16 times.
Goofing off. Well, here in the Legion, we're not about goofing off. Chromicus Finellian. We're about goofing on. Now then, draw your blade and march with pride, and avoid the monsters in the road. Or actually don't. Fuck it. I'll be leveling up soon, but I probably want to get a little more leveling in. Because right now I only have ×2 multipliers, which would make a pretty shite level up. So I should not sleep until done a bit more swinging. I have slewn my foe, the Nixhound, and taken of it its meat. Now I wander the low road, having come by the high road, because I'm patrolling them. Goofing around? You may goof around as long as it is around the perimeter. Chromicus Finellian. That is our calling, after all. And you find ourselves trekking upon the road, finding ne'er-do-wells and vagabonds all sorts, encountering certain items and rings, like the cruel Viperbolt ring. And I must say, I've got quite a bit of bling. Who's got more bling than the Nerevarine? No one I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure that was an old poem from the forum days.
Also, are you a Marine?
Nerevarine.
Oh.
The, I imagine you haven't done much of the main quest.
No, I mean, I'm familiar with the term.
Mm.
Although your character won't be familiar with the term.
That's true. Now then, we march forth. Do we see before us a scrib? And we're like, look at the cute little scrib. Scrib noises above us? Or perhaps something more foul. I don't believe the road networks are terribly well laid out. Mostly they said like to walk around volcanic gullies. And I must say, I'm not going to leave a 5-star review on the infrastructure.
You can leave reviews about infrastructure?
Yes. Well,
Where is this been?
It's the right of any Imperial. You just walk up to anyone who looks vaguely official and start shouting at them about it. It's called the right of Karen.
Amazing. Now then, I've cleared the low road and come here by way of twisting and winding wind, and I must say, there are several roads into Nisus. It almost feels excessive. It is allowed to goof around if you say it in Latin. Indeed. Pig Latin, Chromicus Phoenicus says, yes, Cheyenne. Cheyanicus? Cheyana. Gooficus Aroundicus. Ah. A foe before us. I draw my bow, and I say, can I... Oh! There's 2 of them. This is most important. Haha! I shall strike you down. With sword, arm, and bowstring drawn. Aelits. Thankfully they're not the diseased Kaguti of area. They are good, non-diseased stock. Oofgay Roundave. Yes. Now then. sure the Legion will recognize me for my valor and fortitude in these deeds. Now here we see a rock arch and cave. Ah, a chest. A fine chest. I see an axe.
That's also what Lee says whenever he goes to a Hooters.
Yeah, you know Lee, frequent Hooters visitor.
I mean, back me up on this, James.
Yeah,
What?
James, remember when we went to the Hooters?
No, we didn't go. It was just in college. You would always be going to Hooters, and you insisted. You insisted that we called you Hootie and the Blowfish.
That is
Which didn't even make
accurate.
much sense.
Amazing. Oof, gay round day.
Also, he
And
insisted in a way that made me feel like he didn't know what Hootie and the Blowfish was, you know?
Honestly, I got the same exact vibe.
yeah, so
Lee,
my younger
you answer a
Hero
question
Academy
for
is... Ah, yes, ask away. Voice in my brain as I see the strange eye-like creature in the road and draw my blade.
What is Hootie and the Blowfish?
It's either a band or a TV show. I think it's a band.
If you weren't sure, why'd you ask us to nickname you that?
Amazing.
I think he just heard it referenced somewhere and was like, that's a fun name.
I did... No, I'm not going to tell the story. So, I see another foe. I swear, I'm one of the only people doing patrols out here. Clean up. I can see why the nicest garrison is understaffed. Clearly, General Darius has not been enforcing discipline. We are technically in nicest right now, but I guess the text is just like, I'm sure like this square is like slightly bumped into, and it's mostly in the other one. Now then, that's we see the cresting of Fort Darius in the distance. Now we need to go into the basement of the trade house, which is for some reason where General Darius operates instead of the fort he had named after him. I guess because the fort is just sort of like a single wall and an open gate. He doesn't feel the need to stay there. Ah, one of my compatriots. Now I'll switch into my appropriate garb. And I will also go offload, because I'm pretty sure I am going to be sold things. Or I'm going to be given things, and I don't want to get weighed down. We'll arrive back in Nisus.
And what is your business here?
What is my business here? I am a fellow Leegionnaire, don't you know? Can't you tell by my uniform? Ah, yes. Now then. It's time to liquidate my acquisitions. Persuade this... Hello there. Now, don't you know? Quite some... Oh, yes, 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 yes. I mean, fine armor. I want to sort you. I see, yes, yes, yes. Now then... Would you like to buy some armor from me? Perhaps a shirt. You don't like shirts. You don't like clothing.
But they're wearing clothing. Hypocritical much?
Yes, curious.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
The Silver Duel's guard armor is pretty swanky. Yes, a swanky panky, if you will. I admire your wielding of a torch. I will show you respect and flatter you. You'll see. I know, indeed, I think so. Yes, yes, now then. Yes, truly. Truly you are. Now, why don't we have ourselves a little occasion whereby we may find ourselves... Ah, quite good. Now then, come to an understanding about our feelings of one another. I believe it is time that you buy the random shit that I have pulled out of ponds and off of corpses. Very good. Or would I keep the expensive shirt, actually? I think I'd keep the expensive shirt. I don't want to have a poor person shirt. I'm keeping the drip.
I mean, the whole reason you didn't pay the money is because you didn't want to be a poor person. So.
Yes, indeed. I must gain wealth and honor and prestige in these lands. That is my mission, which is a mission with the Emperor itself. What is your favorite armor in the game? That's tough. I like the glass, but yeah, some of the really nice Imperial armor looks cool as fuck as well, like the really rare ones. I don't remember what they're called. Maybe the Dragon something cuirass. Order of the Dragon, maybe. But those are my favorite. Max, what's your favorite armor in the game?
Oh, I don't wear armor.
Amazing. When does his lock fit? Hide. Max is here as our professional hater, our professional Morrowind hater, who, by the way, is playing Morrowind right now.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
I don't even stand it.
Yes, Outlander.
Yes.
What do you want?
Hello there, Inlander. Tell me, who's your tailor? Your fine shirt. Ah, indeed. Now, let us converse about these matters, which we find ourselves affected by. A shallow draft in the river is why we only have so strider access. Fascinating. Although there are quite a few long, but, well, you know, I didn't mean to say that about your mother. What if I bribed you for 10 gold? Ah, yes, I think we can come to another... Yes. Now, are you sure you wouldn't like some money? Yes. What about some money? What about I do not seem to be getting on well with that merchant. I believe I must quit his stall at this time. A bit of a misunderstanding. Now you there.
Outlander.
A Shumanud Metalberib. The Daedric or an Ebony. Oh yeah, the Ebony armor is nice as fuck. What fine hair ornamentation you have here. Impeccable style, yes. Steel war axe. The Viper blade. The cruel Viper stars. I'm not gonna throw no ninja stars. Yep. Offer. I've got his gold. Alright, if you mean a complete set, I like the Orcish from the base game and the High Ordinator from the Tribunal. And oh yeah, High Ordinator is nice. And if you guys have played Tamriel Rebuilt, House Indoril is like a full house in Tamriel Rebuilt, so you can't join them yet, and they're pretty nice. The Stalrim Ice is probably the coolest. Coolest, of course. I'm a fan of the Orcish. The Orcish armor, actually, in Morrowind is really nice. I dig the aesthetic. And, weapon sets. I like the Nordic weapons added in Blood Moon. Here we are at the Madoc Trade House. I'll come up top, look around, and say hello to the barkeep. Yes, hello there, Fennis.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Oh, of course I can ask my question quickly, but first, tell me, how is your mother? Yes, indeed. Good to know. And I see you have done fine. Yes, now then. Yeah, I'm low on potions. He doesn't sell potions though. He sells alcohol. No, he doesn't actually. He mostly sells ingredients and bowls. What the fuck? Oh, Fargoth's ring is such a fucking joke in terms of the health it gives you.
You seem worthy of my knowledge.
Hey, Darius.
Speak.
I am ready for advancement. You're a good soldier. I'm proud to give you the rank of trooper in this armor. Imperial steel cuirass. I'll wear it with pride. And, yes. Orders.
Or is it hors d'oeuvres?
Find out what happened to Ragash Gra Shuzgub. Archibald was the camp prefect of the Death's Head Legion.
Off himself due to name-based embarrassment.
Ragash. Can I ask him about Ragash? Why can't I ask him about a guy I'm supposed to find out what happened to?
Well, clearly he doesn't know anything. Hence why he's asking you to help find him.
Why are you away from your post?
I have agreed to retrieve...
I just walked in doing a quest. Walk into a room, just naked-ass man in there.
Have I missed... a step here? Because, yeah, Madura Saran. So you got Madura Saran at the camp. Good work. Oh, you just tell me good work? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, now, yeah, Ragash. She was sent to Arvis Drelen, but no word has been heard since, and I suspect foul play. Find her and bring her back. Careful with old Baladas, though. I don't trust him. Keeps to himself. Has his food and supplies delivered to the door. He's been a good neighbor, quiet, no trouble. Oh no. This is the Telvanni. Sounds like creepy Uncle Crassius Curio. Well, of course, Crassius Curio just needs to make a full inspection of all joiners. Noric does hit hard and break easy. It's the payoff. Now I'm going to swap to my expensive shirt underneath. Also, I now have the Imperial Steel Cuirass, so I have leveled up. I don't know why it changes color outside of the JPEG, because it's like decidedly bronze looking when you put it on. I also don't know why there's like a leopard collar.
I do, because it looks fucking sick.
Yes, and so that's an armor rating 19. The random shit I took off a bandit is still armor rating 22. So, I believe I'll take this moment to rest, recuperate, repair my armaments. And, yes, I'm bang, 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 banging down here. I'm out of hammers. I'm going to need to go get more.
Why
I
are
really
you
hope they
away
weren't
from
sold
your
by that guy who
post?
hates me now. Oh, yes, and, because I come here so often, I'm just going to casually set down upon the table, the book of a guy who got murdered in Old Ebenheart. Let me, yeah. Enex Caprius. I think back to my visit to Old Ebenheart, and I'm like, my, how strange. I wonder why I found his dead body. Anyway, ingredient list. I'll come back for you one day, maybe. And the directions to Caius Mercedes. I no longer need you. Yeah. So, any item of weight that I have no immediate use for, I am going to drop, and also I'm going to sell my old uniform.
Why are you away from your post?
Because I don't need it anymore.
If you were a good soldier, you would return it to the Legion so they can issue it to someone else, but you know. Instead, you have to be profit
May I
motivated.
help you, Outlander?
Well, you know. Oh, hey, do you have any repair hammers? Actually, there? Yeah, you do. Oh, I bought your good ones, though. You only have the shitty ones. Well, I'll take 5 shitty hammers. Thank you for your custom. I will be headed on now. Perhaps I could ask some of the Leegionnaires of the town about their compatriot. Which are Bulgars that can't prove to the areas. Orders. Fort Darius. Darius Ballatus keeps himself.
What's there?
Not what I expected.
What do you think about Ballatus?
You've earned my trust.
He's a rogue Telvanni wizard. Now, I dare say that the Telvanni are not
That is
exactly
quite enough.
nice people. Why
would you come to that conclusion?
On account of all of the slavery and murder.
Hear me out here. That's bad. It's objectively bad. I'm not going to try to defend it. But I will say they also have buildings without stairs.
They kind of do have like plant stairs in them, though.
No, they have floors that you have to fucking fly to get up to.
Yeah, they have the weird elevators.
Oh yeah, you mean like in their houses where it's like, yeah, you tell it like levitator get good scrub.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's brilliant. I would very much like. The problem with today's society is that we're like, oh, buildings should be accessible to people. We need to have Michael Jordan should live in a house that requires like a 3-foot vertical to get into.
Ah yes, Chromicus Finian says, I like the repair tongs because they cost and weigh less and have more uses in spite of the reduced efficacy. Oh, what are the additional uses over the repair hammer? Because that does sound vaguely familiar, but it's been a while since I played a character who was did their own repairs. To go, fare thee well, Shanicus. Until next time. We enter, we open the door, we look about. Ah! A fucking rat. Clearly there's not been good housekeeping here. A door.
Or maybe these are his pet rats. You don't know, don't judge.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, fucking some people like to have fun pets. And just because you don't have joy in your life doesn't mean they shouldn't.
Now I see an orc woman. I see a locked and trap door. I don't know who she is and I can't speak to her, but I am going to make an assumption, which is that she is probably a kidnapped Leegionnaire. Oh, raw ebony. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I do mind if I do because I can't carry it all. I'll have you know I should confiscate this as, you know, you can't be importing and exporting ebony without imperial permissions. No.
Good excuse.
Now he's just gonna go back to town so he can sell that and then come back here.
That's the thing I really love about this particular playstyle that he's going for today, is his character is hilariously slow, yet completely insistent on doubling back every 20 feet.
Yes. Now I need to do a an imperial inspection of the old jewelry box. Civil asset forfeiture. The Wolf Queen. My speechcraft has gone up. Also, that's a very fucking valuable book. I'll turn that into a library. Oh, hello. Summoning room key. A key has over-encumbered me. Now then. Let me just see if I can do some field repairs. Each glass pops, yes. By the way, Max, did you ever look into how encumbrance affects speed? Because I get the feeling that was probably part of you having a bad time.
No, it wasn't while I was having a bad time, because I was having a bad time with it since the very start of the game. It does infect it. It's noticeable. But it goes from intolerably slow to mind-numbingly slow.
Now then. This is why I normally have, like when I'm playing normally, like scrolls or an item that can unlock doors, but and fun fact, telekinesis is how you trigger traps. Trap disarmed. Nice, my security is increased to a 6. The key I got is not in this room. Fear not, my compatriot. Also, though, the common like unlock scrolls are only going to get you up through lock point 50. That's the lock point 65. So it should seem that I need to keep up my patrol.
Well, yeah, that's the dungeon. Did you expect the key to the summoning room to open up the dungeon?
Well, you never know how these labelings work. Maybe they summon things in their dungeon. I hear a sound. A sound that suggests I should probably have brought a silver weapon with me. But nonetheless, I persist. Oh, they love your armor better. Nice. So. What does that sound? Summoned rats, indeed. Oh, I could sleep in this bed. Now, the reason I'm going to avoid sleeping in the bed is because right now I've got only a ×2 multiplier, which, to be fair, is a ×2 multiplier across strength, intelligence, agility, endurance, personality. I'd have lots of choices, but
you want at least to be a ×4.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and avoid doing any sleeping until I've got that. Oh, Skelly boys! Oh, he's trying to bonk me one. Oh shit! You thought you could give me a mallet whacking, but I'm the one who's whacked your mallets, boys. Ooh, what was that sound? Empty chest. Crate with just some stuff in it. I mean, I'll grab like the monies. Oh, gold has weight in this game, doesn't it? No, it doesn't.
So, fun fact, I just ran into that slaughterfish guy you were talking to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I just cured him. It's a lot easier.
Do you have a spell of cure disease?
Yep. Because I have so much money, and, like, I don't fucking know how to play this game, so I just buy all of the spells.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is basically how you play a mage in that game.
Yeah, the thing is, though, you then are supposed to design your own spells using the effects that you've learned that you wanted. Max doesn't design spells, right, Max?
Yeah, I don't fucking know how that works.
I mean, you know...
But that's how
Maybe
you
it's
get all the
Soulman.
dumb spells. Actually, more importantly, that's how you get all your fortify spells, so that you have, like, a spell that costs all your magicka, but it fortifies everything, all of your conversation skills.
Ah. Sounds useful.
You're like, oh no, I need to talk to this person. One real quick, let me just switch over to that spell, and whoop.
Now then, I did check all around for the keys, didn't I? Yes. So, we have finished these sleeping quarters. I believe that I know where my compatriot is, or at least some person imprisoned here, and I must liberate them.
Have you explored the entire rest of the place?
I believe there is a way to ascend nearby. And that is the fashion which I will be able to find the next stage. Why are there sounds being made? Ooh, these sounds don't sound very good. They sound unlawful and demonic. Daedric inclined. The summoning room has been opened with a key. There are great and terrible sounds above me, and I do not know what awaits, but I am prepared. I steel my heart, blade in hand. Oh my. That is quite the danger, and that is a Centurion sphere. Hello there, Mr. Telvanni Wizard, and how's it going? I am Baladus Demnavani, and this of Drillin is my home. Why have you come here? Speaking, hurry up. Now, first of all, might I admire your fine attire, and say you're generally looking quite good, keeping in good health. Yes, now then. About Ragash Grashuzga. She came demanding tribute for the Empire of Men. I was here before Nisus, before the Empire of Men. I will be here after Nisus is gone, and after the short-lived empire has crumbled. The people of Nisus live only because I tolerate them. Why should I pay tribute? My options are Ragash learned her lesson, let her go and no one will trouble you again, or everyone pays taxes. Now, telling a Telvanni that everyone tells taxes is a good way to die. But I think that's what my character would say.
Yeah.
I do not pay tribute to any man. Do not anger me. We shall join the orc in my prison.
3 blessings, Sarah.
I mean, you should pull a Lord of the Rings and be like, but I am no man, so pay tribute to me.
Alright, I have successfully charmed him. Ragash, everyone pays taxes. I do not pay taxes tribute to any man. Oh, fuck me, I am no man. I got him at 100 disposition because of the voice of the Emperor. Do I just try and get him to let her go?
I think, you know, it's up to you. Do you negotiate with terrorists? There's a fellow Leegionnaire in distress. What's worth more, the taxes or their life?
Yeah, I mean...
I know what my answer would be.
I don't have a way to take... I don't have a way to take down no fucking...
Piece of shit. Fuck this Mr. House Vats knockoff. Living in his tower thinking he's so much better.
My man has a crocodile demon and a Centurion sphere in this room with him. I got hustled by 2 random ladies by a lake. Grash learned her lesson. Very well. I shall let her go. Take this key and take the orc with you and you leave. Alright. Now, I haven't made any promises about what we will or won't do in the future, but I have secured the release of my compatriot. So at the end, you know, we can't leave a comrade behind, but I also can't kill a fucking crocodemon yet.
Weakness.
Yeah, see, I've actually dealt with this guy before in my game, and I didn't have any issues.
Yeah? Why were you dealing with him?
I won't say.
I feel like you're full of shit.
I'll text James I was doing it.
Oh,
and
is the propylon index in his house?
I'm not gonna say.
Or are you thinking of the Mages Guild quest where you go get a different Telvanni wizard to pay Mages Guild dues?
I'm not thinking of that quest, although I also dealt with that like a fucking pro.
AKA get into this position 100?
I got his disposition to like 65.
And then he paid?
Yep.
I recruited him to join the Telvanni Council. Nice.
That is quite enough.
Yes, I seem to have offended that merchant, but, oh, wait, I've left here without retrieving my companion.
You're a good Legionnaire.
Let me just say hi and momentarily boost the view count. Thank you, Man and Weapon, for joining us here in the Legion. We all do our time, and we all fight crime. You're here just in time to see us rescue our comrade, our man with our weapon, and yes, I can get you out. Yes, follow me. Time you did, I'll follow you out of here. Yes. Come with me, my comrade. Morrowind, world-renowned for its follower AI.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't think I ever got out of that place. Thank you. Don't think I... It must have been eyed.
You can speak freely, friend to friend.
Baladas is one of the more unique wizards, but all of Telvanni and like a big house kind of have a similar vibe to them. A vibe that they disrespect the Empire.
Disrespecting the Empire. It's what all the cool kids are doing these days.
Long live the Empire, indeed. Indeed, Manicus and Weaponus.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you? Here not long ago.
You can buy the things that I have, the property I have properly secured for the Empire to stimulate the local economy.
It's a pat! My
Pat.
God!
It is indeed.
Now then, let me admire this merchant a bit more. Yes, you're quite... the sun really brings out your best features, I say. And, oh shit, no, I need to start bribing her. Fuck. Here's some money. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. I had her in the 80s. No, no, no!
Hey, why are you so bad at this game?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Amazing.
no, take my phone.
I love how Lisa.
Ah, there we are. Now then,
I love
your
how
lovely
Lee kind of
elf.
sucks at Lee's favorite game.
This isn't my favorite game, but
It's the game you talk
It's
about
clearly
more
your
than
favorite
any other game ever. I would assume that was your favorite. But I guess I am wrong.
it's more like I mentioned liking it, and Max is like, "Oh, this game is terrible." By the way, Max is playing that game right now. If you'll recall, last time he said he never played again.
Amazing.
I mean, to be fair, do you ever believe Max when he says things?
Yeah, you should. That's honestly on you.
I would agree with Max on that.
Now then,
Kind of is a you problem, Lee.
indeed.
Leaving
Also,
Why are
my
you away
problem
from your
is
post?
saving my fellow Leegionnaire from the dungeon of a wizard. Now that I have achieved it, I will speak with General Darius once more.
You need not be afraid. My
Well, that sounds
engines
good for you, I
reserved
guess.
For the foolish.
Yes, I am ready for advancement. Ah, I've leveled up again, of course, as is only natural. For the rank of agent of the Legion.
By the way, I ate half an edible like a couple minutes before the stream, so
Mhm.
we're gonna see how that goes.
Nice.
Hopefully well.
Yeah.
I only ate half because I want to get a feel for. I don't eat edibles, so I
Indeed.
want to get a feel for what it is
Excellent.
like.
You were able to get her out of there. I was able to get her out of there. Now, any orders do you have remaining for me? I suspect there is something going on with some of my troopers. Informants have told me of a conspiracy brewing involving the Talos cult, but I have yet not been able to find any proof of this. Investigate this, and to bring any proof. The group that reveres Tiber Septim. It is not the group as a whole with whom I am concerned. It is rumors of a conspiracy within the membership that interests me. Talk to your fellow soldiers and see if you can find out more. Proof. Proof of a conspiracy against the Emperor.
Why are you away from your
If it isn't a weekday, I'd be right there with you, says Man Weapon.
Yeah. No, I'm Just having a cool night. Yeah, I was told earlier today that I did not have work tomorrow because they finally
Oh, hell
fixed
yeah.
my schedule. So yeah, it's not a work day for me tomorrow. Well, it is, but you know, different kind of work.
Imperial Steel Gauntlet, armor rating 19. Steel Gauntlet, armor rating 18. Okay, yeah, I'm putting on the Imperial ones. I have fine attire on my hands. And, yep. If you're wondering why I'm so bad at inventory management, everyone's because I can only see my cursor properly when I'm looking in Streamlabs. Armor rating 20 means I'm definitely just going to sell this Imperial Steel helmet. And I am over encumbered. I will come back for these gauntlets at some point.
Kind of curious how the Lamp Creative One Pump Down playthrough is going.
Is it live?
Yeah, they're live. They've got like 3
Remember, they
viewers.
said that they were going live.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little while. Are they playing the game yet, Pat?
I'm seeing Atrium, L Node, Hangar 2, Holo Theater. Yeah, it looks like they are. I don't know. But like, you know, no pressure one way or another. I just mentioned it. It'd be really funny to stream our reaction to them watching and have that have more viewers.
I'll actually stream my reaction to yours guys' reaction watching.
Amazing.
What kind of bartender is this? They sell no like alcohol, just random like pieces of like cutlery and like bowls and shit.
That's what I sell. When I have people over for drinks, I just give them random empty cups and put spoons in them.
Wait, so are the bottles that they sell just bottles? Not actual liquid?
Yeah, bottle. Let me go and see if they have any in. I mean, it's all misc, but yeah. It would be under magic, wouldn't it? Yeah, they sell ingredients, but they don't sell any like drinks.
Oh well, if they sell ingredients,
Welcome.
it's probably just
Please,
like a,
don't be shy.
you know,
I'm listening.
not a bar, but a diner.
Technically speaking, it's a trade house, but it really looks like a bar, and he's got like the bottles behind him. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that a slave bracer he's wearing? General Darius, what's going on here, buddy? What's going on here, buddy? What's going on here, buddy? Udadek here seems to be wearing a slave bracer. Are we like hiding him here? What are you doing here? What can I do for you? I can talk to you about Darius. He's here. Check his office. They're not a publican. They're a trader. Ah. Udik is an Iconian slave who can be found inside my trade house. Yeah. So I can't free him here because there's no key for this location. For this playthrough, I'm going to need a way to cast Command Humanoid because that's the only way to get people to come with me. To take them to a location, I can unlock them with a key. But I have now
yes, the anti-slavery playthrough in which you must learn the slave spell.
Like Ariel and Sidanin. Yeah, the place right outside Sidanin. Which I haven't gone to in this playthrough because we went right away, as if though on orders from the Emperor himself. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my Imperial issue helmet to this guy. Because, you know, why not? My Imperial Silver Helm is 1 defense point better. Alright. Now then, we are quite equipped for a variety of combat scenarios. And we can't sleep to level up, otherwise we will waste some levels up. You'd think the silver would be worse. Well, this is a fantasy setting where it's just kind of weird. Although I do probably need a silver blade of some sort in case I would encounter a ghost.
Me. I can tell.
Whoa, there's someone watching you.
Could you not just headbutt them?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the silver helmet, right? Silver. Yeah, there's a silver longsword here. I'll fucking buy it. And I'll quick slot it to my 5 key.
Three blessings, Sarah.
Now then. Here we find ourselves.
At the bottom of a rundown shack.
Notice,
You may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
let us converse with our fellow Leegionnaires. Hello there, Log.
Are you still doing the Leegionnaire character from before?
Correct. This is the same town I was patrolling near when I got stunlocked by the dagger.
How may I help you,
Hello
Silver
there,
Deal?
Imperial Legion, yes. Know anything about a cult there, buddy?
Do you know what it takes to be a cultist?
Tail. Okay, oh, okay, look, I'm not into it, but I know someone who is. Ortius Morrow, that's all I'm saying. He's a member of the Talos
That is
cult.
the
Check the
most
barracks.
suspicious thing to say.
Oh, I'm not into
What
it,
a
but I know who
fucking
is.
snitch. My dude.
Ortius is in the Talos cult.
Name. You ever done nothing to you?
I think you should turn him in along with the rest just on principle.
You
Yeah,
snitched on,
snitches
you
with stitches, my dude.
You snitched on a fellow
Snitch
Imperial.
fucking ass motherfucker.
Hello there, Ortius.
I think honestly, let the other guy go kill the snitch.
Now then,
Kill the snitch.
now then
Fuck the
first
snitch.
of all, it's the year of the snitch. Hello there. Let me ingratiate myself towards you. A fine man with a fine helmet, a nice chain coif, and dare I say it, tight glutes. All right, that one worked.
Say it.
You have interest in the Talos cult? I can understand why, but I have nothing more to tell you about this now. Okay, I'm gonna have to fucking break out a little money here. This is suitable, Marina Diamondis. Yes, so I like you, Marina Diamondis. Perhaps you could be one of us. Do you have interest in becoming a member of the Talos cult? Yes, please tell me more. I thought you might. Here, take this key. We'll unlock the door to the shrine downstairs. Look in the storeroom for the door. While you're there, speak with Arius Rulican. He can tell you more. This definitely sounds like a setup, but I'm not gonna, you know.
Yeah, that was the worst
what
pitch
I
ever
expected.
for goddamn cult
You've earned
joining.
my
Like,
trust.
what? My dude, that's not how you join cults.
Yeah, well, doesn't this mean the
Hey,
Talos?
Trust me, I've led one before.
The Talos cult isn't strictly speaking an illegal organization, but like
Nor
that.
was mine, technically.
But this is a weird way to put it.
I mean, isn't the Talos cult like an official organization of the Legion? It's just
Yeah, I think this
There's
one
this-
is just yeah, some.
Let's hear
there's
it.
a sussy man in this one.
A nice imperial short sword, a nice small chest, a nice little tapestry here. There, Arius. It's Talos cult members only, indeed. Ah, you've spoken to Ortirius then. Excellent. We are always interested in meeting those and other gods. Feel free to look and around and hear of our plans. Yeah, I'd love to hear of your plans. Fucking tell me of your plans, bro. We're those who worship the true following of the legions, waiting the glory of Tyre Septum, Talos the Dragonborn. Yeah.
Dovahkiin.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I can't help but notice this chest of yours isn't stealing. So I'm sure you wouldn't mind if I used my lockpick on it, right? Ah, what a nice little note from Ortius Morrow. I wonder what it says. There
Don't
are
open
rumors
my
that
box.
Uriel will be visiting Vardenfell in person. If so, we must act sooner than anticipated. We must watch his actions carefully and strike if the opportunity presents itself. We must also recruit more and swear them to the oath that we shall die to put a strong man back on the throne of Tamriel. Burn this note, Urdius. Ooh. Oh, you should have fucking burned that note, boy. Let's fucking go. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I care about following instructions.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Alright. Aha. I have drained your stamina. Ironically, as you are also an Imperial, you could probably do it right back to me, but you won't. Because you're not made of sterner stuff. Well. I have slewn this traitor, and I must report to General Darius at once, but, I think the barracks is about to get a little bit, repainted red.
Why?
Will enjoy.
Well,
Because they want leadership.
Inferior
CIA, shouldn't you be on their regime change?
Yes, but not when it's the president, unless the president does something to upset
Not
us.
to say that's the president, I don't know, institutes income tax.
Yeah, in which case we might know. Alright, I have to go back down to this fucking shrine here.
What's the thing that the guy did that led the businesses to do the business plot?
Cheap potion to fortify health.
With Social Security?
This is the thing right before World War II, right?
I think it might have been after World War II. It was a thing proxy for World War II.
Health. Cheap restore health. And then I'll also use Engraved Ring of Healing. I say, I really need to... After I'm done killing these traitors, I'm really going to need to re-up on my supplies. Now then. All who would strike against the proper Emperor, get fucked. Oh, he's already fucking... The guy in charge has already run, hasn't he? Or wait, no, he was waiting for me down there. Never mind. That was him, wasn't it?
You've earned my trust.
I like how you just joined a cult, read a paper, and now you're killing them all.
Yeah.
It took 5
I
fucking
feel like
seconds.
that's the optimal way of dealing with the cult.
Marina Diamondus knows a traitor when she sees them, and she dispatches them forthwith. I say.
God, this horrible British accent is going to haunt my nightmares.
Indeed.
stupid
As will the crimes of our foes.
What say you?
I'm speaking in
Lee, shouldn't you be making a fake Italian accent?
Hey, I come here. I talk to Darius.
you away from your post?
Yeah, what's,
Yeah, that's
the
much better.
what's the Talos cult situation? Oh, Darius, situation's fucked up. You found a secret altar to Tiber Septim. It troubles me the Talos code has been hiding its practices from me, but the worship of Tiber Septim is against the Empire. I need proof of a conspiracy against the Emperor. Yeah, I got proof. Proof of a conspiracy against the Emperor. Yep. Conspiracy to kill the Emperor. Thank the divines you found this evidence. Well done, Marina Diamondus. And it's good to hear that you brought justice to those who would consider such a course of action. Indeed, sir. I hope the snitch is happy with himself and got the dude killed. And any more orders for you. Check with the Knight Protector in each of the forts, and when you're ready, check with the Knight of the Imperial Dragon, Varus Vatinius in Ebenheart. Well, I've come a long way here. I've leveled 3, and also, my strength is finally at a ×3 multiplier. Should I rest and level up?
What was that?
What skills are governed by strength that I can level up? No, athletics. No, acrobatics. Wait, acrobatics is strength and athletics is speed. Okay, yeah. Okay, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop around. Are you fucking kidding me?
What say you?
Time for my lunges. My imperially sanctioned lunges. Lunging.
I told you he'd get to the Imperial hop.
The lunge, yes. I'm lunging. It's like, you know, some people like do like the, oh, I'm in a door frame and I'm doing a pull-up because that's what door frames are for. I'm not damaging the enameling at all. This is the Morrowind version of that. I'm like leaping out onto this weird like little beveled rim that looks like it should be like the side of a stein.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, haha, yes. And I think that I will go patrol into that bandit cave once more that I fucked up in so long ago. And that'll be the capstone. And I think that we'll wander the road. And I don't think that we'll do a strict Leegionnaire playthrough from here. I think once I'm equipped and ready to go, I think we'll travel the roads, getting into situations. By the way, 2 gal pals tried to murder and rob me after telling me to look for a ring in a lake. Pat, you missed that.
What is this tried? They were fairly successful at murdering and robbing you.
Quantum suicide, James. Every time I would have died, I simply went to a different existence. Yes, I had them in the end. Din is just chilling down here.
Nice to see you, friend.
Do you seek to join the temple? I'm sorry, but you only have a small chapter. Your nicest... No, I don't want to do that. What are you talking about? Olive Velothi spells, spell making, barter. Yeah, give me your restore healths. And your restore fatigues. And your restore healths. And, yeah. Awesome. Boom, done.
Is there something I can do for you?
Alternate timelines. Yeah, bad at making ladders in this country. I agree, Lurb. They need to learn good imperial ladder making. Hop 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 hop, jumping around the field of ash and bones, bones, bones in the temple. Here I am, hopping around the local religion. Well, I mean, there was a circle of ash and bone. It's the local religion. The local religion.
If there ever was a religion around Lee, I think that might be justification for, like, thermonuclear war.
A religion?
Oh, God. Horrifying concept.
Okay, hold on. I leveled up acrobatics. Does that mean that I'm at the... No, wait. I have to get a different strength skill to level up, don't I? Is that how... Oh my god, wait a minute. I need to go whack people with blunt weapons or some shit. No. Armorer. Okay. It's time to get to work on my damaged armaments. Ah yes, I'm doing some fine work here on my damaged shields and pauldrons and such. Oh, I think I heard the level up sound. Alright, now am I out of times... No, I'm not. Fucking... Ugh. I think I'm forgetting how this game works, but... Oh, is that to be a major skill? Can I not get better than a ×3 on strength because I only have... Wait, no. Yeah, I think so, because I only have 2 major skills that are strength. I forget exactly how the level up system works, actually. James, do you remember what I have to do to get better multipliers?
Nope.
I remember. It's called Wikipedia.
It's called the unofficial Algebra Papers. Okay. Each time your character increases any combination of major or minor skills 10 times, they become eligible to gain a level. Both major and minor skills gained by paying trainer teaches skills and the reason by skill books count towards a level. Miscellaneous skills do not count towards its progress at all. You can check your count of major min skill, blah 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 blah. I can't.
It doesn't matter the type. It just matters the number of skill increases.
Okay, so I can just keep leveling up this shit, and it will.
If you want to have a +5 to your level ups for strength every time, all you need to do is hop everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because in many of my playthroughs, I end up with like +4s on my strength for every level up, when I'm like not playing a strength character.
What I did when we did TS3 MP with my brother, I was like a charismatic swordsman, and he was a wizard, and I would run and jump everywhere, and I had athletics and acrobatics as primary skills. So like I was leveling up like crazy.
Okay, Lee, they're definitely playing because look at this gem that I'm about to send to the Madmans.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, let me pull up my Twitch here real quick. My Twitchicus, mind it not. It is my magical imperial authoritative device. Yes, well, they are making progress. I believe Lampicus has just stepped away from his magical terminal, but perhaps it's an ideal point we will strike with our combined forces.
I just ran into an enemy that's named Dreamer.
Oh yes, the Dreamers.
Where do you think Lee got it? This game.
No, actually, I don't think that I would.
100%. Lee will protest otherwise. Lee does not know what Lee says.
God. Is there a way to deliberately only rest and not sleep, or am I going to be forced to level up? Ugh. How about you, vile fiend? Lick sound, my foe. I have strucketh you down. Down, down. God, is it strength or encumbrance that increases your carry speed in this fucking game? It's health, how much you can carry. It's strength, okay, yeah. Your carry speed, you're going,
Pardon me?
You know, acrobatics is jumping, athletics is just running and swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I want that strength point.
So jump everywhere. Just hop, hop, hop.
Building navigation mesh. I'm not going to be able to rest to get my stamina back. Now then. We head forth slowly. Wander into the Legion. Now then. The triumphant return of the Leegionnaire. The thing is, I'm going to moderate my sprinting because if I rest here, I'll level up. I don't want to level up until I get the best possible multiplier out of it. I'm literally 18 of 10. If I had already slept, I would be closing on the next level.
Does it like freshen up? Sorry, does it overlap skills? Whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Ignore me.
So how it works is when you level up, you get to tag 3 stats that you want to grow, right? And depend on how many times you have leveled up a skill governed by that stat, you'll get a different multiplier. And you can only level up so many times. So if you want to efficiently level up and get the most out of each level, you technically speaking want to make sure that you have a ×5 multiplier on at least one of your stats, or 3 of your stats even, before leveling up. See, I just got a long blade level again. And my modifiers are... Okay, I'm at ×4 for strength. Fucking finally. I'm going to do it until healed. And now we have a little level up text. You have ascended to level 4. It's all suddenly obvious to you. You just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted, it's a sin. But without the experience you've gained taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? Also, there's like level up text for every single level in this fucking game. It's crazy.
It's really weird.
And how many levels are there?
Can't you go up to level 100 or am I crazy? Personality, agility, strength. Now, by the strength of my sword arm, I shall enter into this pit and bring the Emperor's justice.
This is pointless. Give in.
You're pointless, and you shall be giving in when I'm done with you. You shall pray for Darius' mercy. I am here to use Darius' justice.
You won't escape me that
I don't believe in
easily.
Talos.
You shall be greatly punished for this crime.
I don't know. Just, I'm a high elf. I don't think that something like a man can become God. It just doesn't track.
As a dumber, I don't think any of your gods are real. They're all dumb.
Yeah.
I believe in gods that exist, like the ones that made themselves gods, and them crazy demon lords.
Amazing.
I mean, we all believe in crazy demon lords, so let's not even get into that. Stop pretending that you're special.
Now then, I approach the room of the wizard. Katana in hand, tower shield high. Pride of the Empire on my brow. I say, have at you! Oh fuck. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Ah shit, he got me, I'm dead. Alright.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself. I need to clip that.
Zora is more real than your 9 divines. Alright, let's get this the Cruel Viper Bolt ring on. Now then.
I mean, there's a dope-ass statue of Azura in Skyrim, although I don't think there actually is at this point in time.
Yeah, I know, the refugees make that.
Which, like, I feel like that's the fucking craziest ass thing. The game kind of brings up and glosses over, like, okay, so refugees climbed to the top of this crazy ass mountain, built this giant ass fucking statue, and like, they just did that.
I mean, all the Daedric statues are like very impressive as the runes, but they're implied to be ancient, so it is weird with that one, yeah.
Especially because, I mean, if it was like, just in a field somewhere, I'd be like, okay, I could see a community coming together and pulling their meager resources after this to have a connection to their spiritual homeland. A spiritual connection to their homeland. I get that. But, like, on top of a mountain. And it's really big.
So none of the Daedra or any other gods are as cool as Sought the Sill. The god who literally was like was a human or was a normal mortal, sought out, became a god, looked around and decided, the world's not worth it. I'm gonna build my own world.
Oh fuck, I've accidentally gone to level 5 and all I have is a ×2 modifier on agility. Aye. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts.
You gotta pay more attention, Lee.
You know, honestly, considering I'm not gaining strength, I think I'll put into my stats that I don't level up as much, like my speed, endurance, and sheer agility. And now let me just check. Okay, yeah, so it's so the Sill got beat by a woman. True, but also she's like a really badass woman. So you know.
And to be clear, first he had to lose his divinity.
Yeah, I saw the Sill like on his shit, like would have taken out Almalexia, but Almalexia had the sword arm going for her. So like, it's basically a nerd versus a sword wielding, rage driven person who he didn't see coming.
I believe the song that was later adapted for Persona 5, Last Surprise, also known as You'll Never See It Coming, was about that incident.
Never see it coming. She dies because the protagonist at the end of Tribunal is very fucking good. Oh my god, I really just went through all that for fucking a steel axe. Nah, you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? That rate to payoff ratio. Okay, and the Imperial Type is kind of worth it. But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, basically any character. Well, yeah, no, you achieve Chim and have the console. So yes, any character in this game can die to the protagonist. Yeah. Gosh, I really need to sell the Wolf Creams. Indeed. And, Vivek knows that the only winning move is not to play.
True facts.
Did you enjoy clipping Pride of the Empire there, Pat?
That was pretty epic. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I figured out how to get around them with the next run. But it was quite a setback, I'll admit. So, now then, when last we played, there were troubles. Troubles with a capital T, that's right.
City.
Right here in Morrowind City, yes.
Morrowind City. There's literally named cities in this game. There's even a city that is city. It's literally blank city. Unlike most cities, which are just a, one word. Or a couple words, but most cities don't have, you wouldn't say Washington, D.C. city.
I don't know, that's how I always refer to Washington, D.C. city.
I could see on your face saying that didn't feel right.
Well, they did do him dirty, but don't blame him for me.
That's true, but not for the reason you'd expect. It's because I actually insist on referring to it as the DMV.
Amazing.
I feel like what do you use when you're trying to distinguish the actual DC proper from elsewhere in the DMV? Because the DMV is over inclusive at times.
Does Arlington count as part of the DMV?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think if you were saying, if someone
Beltway.
Hey, I would argue even a bit out the Beltway.
Well, yeah. Sounds very inclusive then.
Yeah. Speaking of inclusive, I am prepared to go where the Emperor's strongest must. Against the great foe. That one bandit standing next to the non-hostile NPC who has the fucking glass jinx blade that will stun lock me instantly.
Amazing.
Now, in many quantum suicide realities, I have gone against this foe, and in many more I shall swing again. So, with all this said and all this done, I think it is time to take the fight against them. Nodling. Now we're hippity, we're hoppity, we're hippity hippity hoppity. Rest until healed.
That's just life, baby.
Now, I think that NPC should be swum down against the door. Because that's where I ran to. And I ran so far away.
You ran so far away. And you ran both night and day.
It's no knife.
But couldn't get away.
Now, we must find the arrows I discarded last time. Right before the fight. Or was it not dropped up here? Was it dropped somewhere further back? We find ourselves back at the ledge drop. Except not, because I have to go find someplace I can rest. Really? There's enemies nearby here? Are you fucking kidding me? Now then. Blade in hand. I am prepared to travel. Yes. We step forth. We step forth now with our stamina back, but also just having to walk. I could have probably just stood on the ledge and waited for the stamina to come back faster. As we head to Justice, we ask, why is there leopard print, like, in a belt tied around the nice, like, armor? I feel like that'll get really hot. Like, leopard fur and... Right, cheetah? Like, and... I mean, armor, like, I mean...
Isn't Varvenfell climate-wise basically Britain?
I mean, like, it's definitely very, like, dreary and, like, northerly, but I think that it's also, you know, occasionally things get a little volcanic and heat up.
Yeah, you have open pools of lava out in, like, the Ashlands.
Although, yeah, I guess the, there were a lot of...
I would guess more like Iceland, to be honest.
Alright. Alright, she's right there. It is time to engage in death from above. I am not going to feel bad about a single fucking second of this after what she did to me. Right. Now then, how about you? I fucked up because I did not properly figure out. They dodge the arrows better than they dodge the spells. But I guess most of the spells are in this anyway. This might level my fucking marksmanship. I'm gonna run out of arrows soon, though. I'm only at like 20. Aha! Die to my hail of arrows! It's as if there are 20 archers fire at you, except actually you're fucking around under the ledge and I'm I'm out of arrows. Here but for the grace of the Emperor go I. How about you? Ah. Well, the dagger will run out of enchantment eventually, and I can drink health potions while I am paralyzed. So,
I like how that's your strategy. Yes, I would just stand here and get stabbed.
Imperial strategy often calls for a fortified position, such as my body. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Kill her, kill her, kill her. Okay, get the stun. Get the stun lock. Fucking hack her to death. No. Okay, okay, okay. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Okay. Fortify the health. Restore the health. Glug, glug, glug. Okay. Holy shit. We fucking got her. She has 10 glass throwing stars still on her. And, of course, the glass jink blade. We got him. Worth 6.5k. Alright, alright. Gadasu Scrothan. You are, like, to me, a blighted Scrotan.
What the fuck?
Rest in piss. Alright. We have achieved victory over our long-time enemies in the region, and now we may know peace. Oh, if that fish comes over here and fucking kills me, I swear to God.
I didn't know this game had dwarven ghosts.
Yeah. The Dwemer.
Did they all just
I
get
feel
there?
like that was...
You've got my ear.
I feel, because I've read a lot on speculation, it's like, you know, what the dwarves do. And I feel like the fact that ghosts exist says a lot, and it was weird that was never brought up in any of my earlier readings.
Yeah. It took a little over an hour for Herathothel to search the island from one end to the other. He turned back to Ceres, who was where he left him, half buried in the sand to pack his broken bones. One of the crates of moon sugar was opened. "You're sampling the merchandise?" asked Herathothel angrily. "It takes away the pain," said Ceres. "How far away are we?" "We didn't make it far as the mainland," said Herathothel. "I can't see the coastline at all, but that's not all. I haven't found anything edible anywhere, just weeds and a few scraggly trees." "And no other survivors?" asked Ceres. "No, it looks like we're the only ones. I guess the nice way to look at it is that if we were rescued, we can divide the profits between 2 rather than 12. So we'll either be rich or dead," said Ceres. "That's a comfort." Ceres was too battered to be of much help, but Herathothel was able to construct a crude shelter, weaving the sand weeds. As night fell on the small island, the two men discussed the smuggling operation and what went wrong. Their boat, laden with 5 crates of moon sugar, was supposed to meet another, the Sand Chariot, off the coast of Hlaod. Who could have predicted the storm? Who could have predicted that everyone would drown? From the bold captain to the mysterious figure with ties to one of the royal houses, everyone except for Ceres and Herathothel. They decided that it was all the whim of Boethia, or one of the other Daedra with cruel senses of humor. Finding fresh water was their first goal, and it turned out to be a fruitless quest. Herathothel dug deeply, but there were no springs into the island, just sand and rock. Ceres felt panic seizing his soul until he saw a small, quick, golden fish swimming at the edge of the island. He had read somewhere that fish not only were food, but there was always a little fresh water within them. If he could catch one, the 2 men could be saved. With his broken legs, he was a pathetic predator, and he was soon reduced to hurling rocks at the alert and nimble fish. Herathothel watched Ceres' futile endeavor for a little while before getting to work. He used his small knife to whittle a point on a long, straight tree branch until he had fashioned a spear. Again and again he thrust his spear at the fish. But he had no more success than Ceriz and his stones. Have you never used a spear before? Asked Ceriz. It's not my weapon of choice, said Herothiel, quietly, watching his prey and missing another with a splash and curse. Now! Ceriz laughed. Do you want a rock? Herothiel ignored Ceriz, murmuring, the trick, as I have heard it, is to anticipate where your target's going to be, and aim your spear there, not where they are now. I just have to observe them a little longer. Why can't the little fetchers swim in straight lines? After an hour of flailing about, Herothiel, by luck, managed to spear a fist. The men tore it apart and ate it raw. As the day and the weeks went by, Herothiel got better and better until he was able to strike quickly and with great accuracy. He could hit a fish by throwing the spear or by plunging at one at his feet. Ceriz made fire, but being lame, he had to rely on Herothiel for all the food. It was nearly 2 months after.
It mentioned earlier that he had like a broken limb, and lame can mean that. For a second, I thought they were just dissing him. Yeah, he had fire, but being lame wasn't very good.
He was pretty lame. Yes. He could hit a fish by throwing a spear or by plunging one at his feet. Ceriz made fire, but being lame, he had to rely on Herothiel for all the food. It was nearly 2 months after washing ashore that the men saw a boat on the horizon. It set a large fire, and the crew saw them. As it approached, they saw that it was the Sand Chariot, the very boat they were meant to have met on the night of the storm. The smugglers aboard would pay them good money for the moon sugar. Luckily, Ceriz had used only a little bit of it, and there were still 5 nearly full crates. They were not only going to be saved, they were going to be rich, just as Herothiel had said. Herothiel excitedly started to help Ceriz at his feet, but the man rose on his own. You can walk, he said, laughing. It's a miracle. Ceriz is not too steady, though, said Ceriz. Would you gather up the crates? Herothiel, overjoyed at rescue at long last, began picking up the crates and stacking them. I wish you had told me that you could walk, though, mate. I could have used your help spearing dinner all these months. Ceriz watches, though, said Ceriz. You'd be surprised how much you can learn just by watching. Don't forget the 5th crate, over by the tree. Ceriz shuffled over to the shore and saw that the boat was only a few minutes from landing. And Ceriz listens. When you said that a fortune divided by 2 is more profitable than a fortune divided by 12, Ceriz listened to that too. Ceriz shuffled back to the crate by the tree, and it occurred to Ceriz that a fortune divided by 1 was even better. Ceriz pulled the spear out of Herothiel's skull. The trajectory had been perfect. It had fallen down from the branches as soon as the crate was removed, just as he had planned. Like you said, the trick is to anticipate where the target's going to go and aim your spear there. Ceriz pushed the crate to the shore and waved the boat in.
Amazing.
Smuggler's Island.
What a dick.
Oh, look. Some ash statues.
What's your story?
I'm sure there's nothing menacing about that.
You call them ash hues?
Oh shit, there's Dwoomer shit here. Oh yo, I got some Dwoomer pantaloons now. No longer am I rocking the Dark Brotherhood lamer greaves. No siree. The Dwoomer greaves. Let's fucking go. And a Dwoomer shield. Let's fucking go.
Are you pronouncing it that way as a joke, or is that actually how you pronounce it?
How do you say Dwemer, don't you?
Yeah.
It's
supposed
like
to be
everyone.
I like how Max went from being the guy who always pronounced things wrong to being like, oh, you're not pronouncing it the way you're supposed to. We're truly a character downgrade.
I'm just wondering where you got the ooh sound out of DWE.
Ooh. Jine, I don't know you. What do you want? Bitch! I'm sorry. I just had the fight of my fucking life against that bandit you were chilling here with. Looted this place, gave a dramatic reading, and now you want to know what I want? I want some fucking payoff. I want a dramatic reward. I want to know that you have something to do in this world other than someone forgot to program you with enough fightiness to come at me with your homie. What the fuck do you mean, what do I want? No, fucking look at me. Look at me. What the fuck? I'm gonna admire you, you pretty bitch.
What the fuck?
Love me. Level my speechcraft. Love me. I'm admiring you. You've got a great physique. I love your hair. Tell me, who's your tailor? How is it going living in the cave? You ever catch a fish with a spear? The book was open on the table. Is it one of your favorites? Have you learned the stories of the spearcraft? You're starting not to like me, and I can't accept that, so I'm going to charm you with the voice of the Emperor. Now that you love me, You don't even fully love me. Fuck, I should have gone when I was higher. Admire, 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 admire. 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 Alright, tell me your background. Who are you? You're a healer. Tell me the latest rumors. I heard there's been some trouble at Fort Frostmoth and Solstein. That's interesting. Give me a little advice. Are you interested in the healer's trade in Morrowind? Maybe you should talk with Yagath at Fort Pelagiad in Pelagiad Village. She's very nice, experienced, and very patient with questions. Give me a little secret. If you're thinking of traveling up country near Sheogorath, or out Molagamer way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong, and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder still to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. Tell me some Morrowind lore. The native Denver culture are the civilized great house societies of House Redoran, House Lalu, and House Toltavani, each with their own architectures, customs, and traditions. Tell me about your trade. You are a healer. You're sworn to the solemn oath of the College of Restoration to heal the afflicted and cure the disease. We've also learned that preventing harm to others often requires a more active opposition to monsters and malefactors. So I've studied both the unarmed, unarmored martial arts of the Khajiit and the light armored and blunt weapon styles in the Imperial West, both for self-defense and for disabling or killing dangerous opponents. That's fascinating. So was it your hypocritical oath that kept you from intervening in this fucking fight? Taking your ass statues. Fuck you. Ooh, a Dwoomer Jinx Sword. It's a short blade. Ooh, a Dwoomer coin.
Almost said it right there, and then you corrected yourself to do it wrong.
Now then, there's quite a few valuables here, but I will have my leave of this place. And you, sir, I hope that you have fun healing in this cave. The Empire has saved you from the bandits and malefactors all around, so that you can continue to ply your trade in, to be clear here, a shanty platform with tarp that you can only access by either dropping down a one-way cliff drop to an abandoned bandit-filled and monster-infested mine with ravenous fish in the water, or swimming underwater up through a flooded mine shaft. You truly have gone to the most remote communities to ply your trade. Maybe you can do something about that fucking corpse I left you.
I mean, I don't think he has, considering this is a smuggler's cave, which means that smugglers probably come here frequently. And considering I saw a slaughterfish there, when they come here, they clearly will need healing. Seems like a pretty smart business idea to me.
I mean...
Yeah, honestly, I think you're just being a negative Nelly here, Lee.
Okay, I can't say Dwoomer, but you can say, not Nancy. I see how it is.
I want to be inclusive towards more women.
I see.
If you want to be, you know...
Marina Diamondis is a woman of the Empire, and she's going to head out and make fat fucking ducats.
Did you check to make sure you weren't going to be leveling up by resting?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't getting. I'm at 3 of 10. It's gonna be a while, and I'm at the times 2 multiplying strength, endurance, and personality. I just need to keep whacking, jacking, whacking that meat.
No. Bad.
No, bad. What's bad about Butcher Pete?
No comment.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Butcher Pete. Legate Lanius.
I know. What? What just? What?
Isn't Legate Lanius like called the Butcher or something?
The Butcher of the East, I believe, yes. But, you know, there's also... The Butcher is a pretty common epitaph.
Yeah. They're for people who've been hacking, whacking, and jacking that meat.
I don't think that... That song isn't even in that game.
Ah, fish. Vile fish. I shall fillet you for the Emperor. Aha. How about you? Sorry, what was that? I was busy killing seafood.
Butcher Pete, the Ballad of Butcher Pete, the name of the song, isn't even in Fallout New Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, it's not on the radio in it.
I thought that
New
part...
Vegas has a very different radio than 3 and 4.
It's a shame. It's a good fucking song.
Some songs are really nice that are only in that one. Some songs are, you know, Johnny Guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there never was a man like my Johnny, to be fair.
Yeah, but I don't think that's meant in a good way. I mean, in the song, I think it's meant in a good way, but I think in life.
Like the one they call Johnny Guitar. I too like the song Johnny Guitar, but it is a sad song, and it brings a tear to the old eye.
It's not even that it's sad per se. It's just kind of like it's so downbeat, and like just sucks the energy out of the game. Where it's like you're walking along and your spurs jingle, 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 and you're having a good time, and then that song comes on, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, This is, you know...
I feel the same exact way when Adele comes on the radio. I'm listening to Doja Cat. I'm vibing. You know, like, The Weeknd comes on. I'm driving 20 over the limit. And then Adele comes on, and I'm like, fucking Christ, woman, would you please let the...
Never mind, no.
You've killed the mood. Entirely killed the mood. I'm not speeding anymore. Are you happy, Adele?
Adele, road safety advocate. She's doing her part. Are you?
Stop getting in the top 40 lists.
I wish nothing but the best.
No, shut up!
Too.
Are you saying you don't want to speed to that song?
I want to slow down and cry.
See, that's my same issue with Johnny Guitar. Fucking all the other songs in the game, Ain't That a Kick in the Head? Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Ooh, it's raining. Ah, yes, I love a good rain. It reminds me of the rain back in Cyrodiil. It's mostly jungle, you know.
You know what I miss? I miss the rains down in Africa.
Cyrodiil. Yes. But do you bless those rains?
No.
Absolutely not. That sounds like some Talos cult bullshit.
Yes, well, the cult itself is not illegal as long as they're not using it as a front to plot to assassinate the Emperor. I want to know why he didn't think, like, Uriel Septim was like a... I guess because, like, he got by his Imperial Battle Mage, because he's still that guy.
I mean, why do you think Uriel Septim is a strong leader?
I mean, yeah, to be fair, there's nothing terribly strong about him, but, like, who's their replacement? That's what I want to know. Because, like, they're a Talos cult, they're clearly all about, like, so, like, they want a descendant. So they have to have some pretender, right?
I mean, who is the heir apparent at the moment? Maybe they just like whoever the official, like, prince is, and they just want to hurry him up onto the throne.
That's possible. But also, they're not very strong, considering the fucking Mehrunes Dagon cult, you know, what is it, Crimson Dawn? Kills them all before the start of Oblivion.
Is it the same guy? And I assume there was more of a time gap.
So actually, there's a huge combat between Oblivion and Skyrim, but no, literally the same Emperor from Arena is Emperor right now in Morrowind, and you talk to him in Oblivion. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was. I thought the games were all set like a century apart from each other, but they're not.
It's Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, and there is rumblings about, like, unrest in Cyrodiil City that you can like talk to people, rumors about, and rumors that the legions might get recalled to Cyrodiil. and that's a cause of some unrest, and, you know, malefactors are plotting to fill the vacuum if it happens. Or press what imperial strength remains. But yeah, you can actually be the lawyer for a general who was framed by Jagar Thane during the events of Arena in Tamriel Rebuilt. Alright, now Max, you brought up a good point earlier, which is that I should have a base of operations.
Yes.
I don't think that I think that rather than continuing to follow a quest line, I'm gonna sell my shit in, let's be real, not here. I'm gonna fucking take this Illustrator to Balmora. I'm gonna sell my shit. I'm probably gonna sell, I might even take it up to Shrimp Scampi in Caldera. What do you think what kind of qualifications do you think I should be looking for?
Defensibility, ease of access. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Remoteness.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it should be remoteness. It should be ease of access.
Girls run these worlds. Thank you for the raid. It's the girls. They run the worlds. Welcome. Hello. Maria Diamondis salutes the girls who run the worlds. Scary Dog Friendicus. Greetings. ESPD&D. Hello. Hello. How goes it? We're just doing a spot of the old Morrowind stream, as it were. Wonderful, and you have some.
Week, so we're taking a load off.
And what wonderful pride emojis you have! Fame to you.
Nice. Good. Hell yeah!
Hype indeed. Hype indeed.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Yes. Well, tell me. I love the cut of your jib. Perhaps I could admire here for a moment your brow. Indeed. Well, how funny you are. Yes. Now, if you won't mind cutting me.
You're admiring this man's brow.
I'm admiring this woman's brow because that is going to get.
That's a woman. I'm sorry. It was difficult.
It was too focused on the brow.
Did you fucking their prices go by like they're so cheap? Did you really need to?
I am a frugal scion of the Empire. Now then, there's a merchant and a pawnbroker, but we're going to sell to them last because they give you the worst deals. First, we're going to the weapon merchant to sell our magic shit. Or do you think that I keep the glass jinx blade because it, you know, paralyzes people? Or the Dwemer jinx sword also paralyzes people? I'm selling them. Man. The short blade isn't one of my skills. Well, I'll have to sell these shorter weapons. They are of unsuitable stature for one such as myself. Yeah, wait, why am I not wearing my Dwemer greaves? Oh, there's a bookseller in town, isn't there? Yes, I must, away to the bookseller. Dorisa Darvel. Hello there, Dorisa. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
One thing I do appreciate about this game, just a brief compliment. In the Dwemer ruins, there are different coins.
Yeah, that have the different values.
Cool.
I'm going to bribe my way back.
Wow, this person really hates you.
Yes, yes, hello. Take some money and no longer hate me, please. And thank you. Come on, come on. All right, 69. Nice. A fine disposition. Now, if you wouldn't mind buying these books for me, and you don't want anything else, that's fine. 260 gold. Well, I suppose I've recovered my losses. Time to go.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Wealth beyond measure, indeed. Hello there. Allow us to barter with you. First, allow me to ingratiate myself to you. Hello there, you fine Nordman. Yes, come. Let us make merry. Aha. Oh. Fuck, I'm selling both of them. I'm not hoarding that shit. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot they're worth like a bajillion. So, I'm gonna have to not sell that here, and I'm gonna have to take that up to the scamp. 401. Carved ebony dagger. Only won't be able to afford that shit either.
Hail and welcome, friend.
Hail and welcome to you as well, friend. Ah, yes, the trader. Hello, Revere. It is time for the most revered art of doing business.
Is that the most revered art?
For Revere.
Because I would say it's probably like nude modeling.
Fair. A noble profession. I'm not selling that potion. I'm selling the scales. There's mass statuettes you might like. Some fine goods. And... Alright, 1.7k. When I go full mercantilism, I'm like, have over a grand after like clearing out one dungeon. Fortunately, I'm also like a heavy armor user in this run, so a lot of that's getting used up. Yeah, I'm just gonna hike to Caldera and sell this shit. Time to wander the roads and learn of the events of the land. Once again, Marina Diamondis sets out. Pride of the Empire. She of the Great Drip. Rocking the expensive skirt.
I imagine that somewhat detracts from...
Nonsense. It was all just a cover for my CIA operatives to establish my, as they call it, street cred.
Sure, Jan. That still means the Empire is not proud of you officially.
Yes, well, unofficially very proud of me.
You haven't even done the work for your handler yet.
Also,
Nonsense.
I mean,
He sent me on the job to become well established.
Have you?
Are you sure you're well respected even like unofficially? Consider think about how we consider CIA operatives. I don't think respect is really high on that list.
I feel like bootleggers
Right.
love
We're also
CIA
largely not patriotic. I'm sure somebody who was a dirty, stinking patriot.
We love the Empire here, I'll have you know. But Paterina Longinus, we are good scions of Empire here. Servants and scions alike. We are here to serve Ariel Septum to the death.
I don't know. You chose to save someone's life as opposed to collecting taxes earlier.
Yes, well.
That seems real non-imperial of you.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
What does that mean?
It means that sometimes you need to take a tactical retreat in order to have a victorious advance. Now then, a lovely wash of the waves. Tactical tax collection indeed, ESP Dindonicus. We shall endeavor to have it. Now, as we walk across the road, we must keep our eyes peeled for any events which may transpire.
Oh yeah, Lee. If you're looking to raid, I'm not like actively watching anybody right now, but they look like they're having their stream.
Mm-hmm. I just didn't know if like the adventure had like gotten underway.
I think they're underway. I think they're underway. Either way.
Ah, a foe approaches. I think. Sloon. Let me check the road signs. Ah, yes, to Caldera. My, what's this, a corpse? I must investigate, perhaps there was foul play. I see a dead Dunmer here. In his possession is a note and a skooma pipe. I'll be confiscating that. One Ernil Omoron. Well, he must have been Omoron to partake in the skooma trade. Now then, we'll proceed onward. Some tactical tax collecting opportunities.
But would they not be tactical opportunities?
No.
Perhaps. Now then. Let us proceed. Here we are on the hills north of Balmora, resting until healed in the more verdant parts of Vardenfell. And the nice mewling of the scribs let us know they're well on their way to making some jelly. And we're proceeding along nicely. Not nicely, you understand, nicely. Indeed, and I'd say all is right with the world. All right.
That was quite a sneeze.
Ah, Aelix, foul beast wandering so close to town. I shall dispatch them, but the citizens might be saying, "Oh fuck!" I think I just contracted something. That's right.
What did you do?
No, like a spell effect played on me after this thing. Oh, it's a diseased Aelix. All right. I'm not undergoing any effects yet. I don't think it successfully did it, but I'll consider drinking that potion. Now then, we must travel 4th, 5th as well. Don't forget 6th. Or backtrack up to Secundus. And, oh, script sounds, yes. We are here in Caldera, and we must now engage in a quest to find a certain abode where I can offload some goods. Max, I have a question. What fucking house is he in?
Who?
Scamp. Shrimp Scrampy.
Walk directly forward. Left.
Borak Manor.
There are many creatures beyond the city.
Yeah, that one.
Good hunting.
Good hunting indeed. Hello there, creeper. I'm creeping. I take it you are a good citizen of the Empire.
Really? Is Creeper a good citizen of the Empire?
He's engaged in commerce.
I would argue both good and citizen of the Empire. I'll actually say good citizen and of the Empire all don't apply individually.
Now then, max sale. Give me 5 grand for it. Good. Done. Alright, so. I am now of some means.
What are you talking about,
Citizen.
Max of the Empire? Varvenfell is totally of the Empire. They said so when they landed and put a flag down.
Well, I would say it's less about the scamp being physically in Vardenfell. I would say that the scamp is of Oblivion, not of the Empire, regardless of being currently present in the Empire.
What say you?
And I would also posit that clearly the scamp is not a citizen of the Empire. I don't even think it's a citizen of Oblivion.
The Guild of Mages.
What is this about?
Because it's a scam.
I can't
give it footage.
I can't use the teleportation circle if I don't join, can I?
I believe you can. You just have to go to the right person. Upstairs.
And this winding tower?
They're kind of in like tucked in a corner. Nope, wrong. Nope, wrong. Upstairs.
Alright, well, allow me to descend then. And,
Good day. Let's do business.
Oh, good day indeed. Let us do business, by which I mean, where the fuck is the teleporty person?
I'm sure we can work out a fair price.
Yes, we could barter, you and I. Oh, fashion members only. Oh, well. Hello there. I would love to use your services to travel. Now then.
By the way, the person you just talked to a minute right before you talked to the travel person, they're the one who does the propylene index.
Nice. Sadrith Mora, Wolverine Hall, Mages Guild. What is Wolverine Hall? It sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, that's the place right outside of Telvanni Lands. That is a and home of the Telvanni Council. Yeah, okay, we're not going there.
Alright, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're listening. Hello, will you sell me things? You will. Now then.
You have my attention.
I must set forth. I am not going to solve the great mystery of the skooma pipe. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Fuck Vardenfell. I think I'm going to go back to the mainland and find a place to live. And then I'm going to call it and we're going to raid land. So, great spring in my step, I head forth.
Yes.
Literally, I'm jumping to gain the acrobatic skill points. Running and jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping. I go do the Boots of Blinding Speed quest, but that's a bit out of the way. Now then, let us travel. Let us travel. Not to Vivek. No, yes to Vivek. First by Silt Strider, next by boat.
We make a special trip just
for you.
Same low price.
Look at the little buggy boy. Buggy boy. How's your arm feeling, by the way, Pat?
Doing alright. I've been drawing some doodly doos.
Ah, well. It's great silence at the Eben, or it's new Ebenhard, and then old Ebenhard. And ride forth. No other will do, certainly not fifth. Now then. Let us travel to Old Ebenheart, the docks. Once again, we find ourselves in a proper city.
What brings you here, Imperial? Ugh. Disgusting.
Now then.
For king and emperor.
One weird feature of this game. I'm going to say it's something I don't like, although I could be convinced otherwise. Enemies don't look their strength.
You mean like they might look like deceptively strong or weak depending on the model?
Yeah, I feel like one could argue that it's like, oh, you know, look at the verisimilitude. I would say, oh, it's just kind of annoying.
Normally, from a game design perspective, you want to communicate something about the capability of the enemy by how they look. Hello there, Arnulf. Allow me to say a fine chest on you. Yes, a fine chest indeed. Oh, my speechcraft is leveling from that compliment. Maybe we can work something out here. Give me them prongs.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
I'll have you know I have been referred to as posh.
By who? And were they laughing?
I do not believe it is Hydron Galos' house. Hello, Galos. Oh, hello. He seems like a nice house. Instruments.
Virtue, friend.
Do you
oh
need
no,
something?
you're the knight who wants to know what's happened to your horse. Oh, and it's definitely not been cooked and eaten. But I don't know that. Hello? You haven't seen a horse, have you? My beloved Rawls has been missing for 3 days now. I came to Old Ebenheart following rumors that a grand tourney was to be held here. I arrived on Morn's Eve, tired of my journey, only to find the city didn't even have proper stables. What they call a tournament here is nothing more than a glorified arena fight, on foot no less. There's no place for nice to myself, and for my horse Rawls, even less so, the poor beast. With no stables, I was forced to leave her amongst those wretched guar. Disgusting animals. Unessa Cedrith, the local guard, her, assured me that she would be looked after. I should have never trusted that worthless elf when I returned the next morning from the guar pens empty and Rawls missing. Please, stranger, will you help me find my Rawls? I will find your horse, fine knight of the Empire. I will seek out your Rawls and question the Unessa Cedrithi.
I feel like you should follow it up with, if I can't find your horse, you could always ride me.
Amazing.
I feel like that is, you know, rather than proprietous. We didn't.
I mean, he's a knight. You're a big fan of the Empire. That seems like that's got to be pretty hot.
Well, you see, it's more that I don't want him to you know, run around having bastards.
I mean, you could do it legitimately. Run down to a chapel.
Get married.
Or just do it in the butt.
Ah, yes.
Like Jesus intended.
Ah, yes, the great Zenithar's loophole, as it is known. Here we see a note stabbed to a door. It says, "No solicitors." Botrix Zania, the potter. Unirix elixirs. Yes. I'm walking a street with many shops, and I'm seeking one where I might offload my valuable goods. Hostel of Stendar. Wairian's Mystical Emporium. Tall Tales.
Tall Tales told cheap.
Weaponsmith, yes, a weaponsmith. Hello there,
All right,
Irian.
I'm listening.
Allow me to discuss with you how fine your smithing is, and your appearance, and all the fine things in your life. Yes, yes. Let us grow fond of one another. Yes. Ooh, Rocky Foot 99. Alright, let's fucking go.
I'm not comfortable with the way you said yes.
I mean, he's sitting there, you know, flirting with this guy, and then it's
Yeah.
now it's 99. It's time to go.
Didn't you just agree to get married to the knight? This feels inappropriate.
That's your fan fiction, okay? I agreed to help him find his horse.
It's true. Lee did not actually agree to marry, sadly.
Sadly. Carved Evan.
No, I'm taking it all back. You agreed to marry.
Amazing.
Yeah. We're gonna be gaslight girl bosses now.
Rude.
No, it's not worth
How
it.
could you betray him?
I've buttered him up for nothing because there's not actually. I don't want to sell him the Evan Dart. He only has 600 gold. Whatever.
Well, I mean, you know, you certainly wouldn't view it as nothing. I'm sure he enjoyed the experience.
The Nine and the
Yeah,
Empire, citizen.
I think we must head forth, and now a little birdie tells me there are 2 ways to get a house in the city. One is to get a certain amount of distance into the Fighters Guild quest line, and the other is to do the Imperial Cult quest. The Imperial Cult had some oaths that I didn't like, though. I love violence, and they don't like that too much. Yeah, I Oakland exotic weapons. Exotic
Your
weapons.
bidding, agent?
How much money do you have? I'll find out before I butter you up. 3.5k. You could afford my dart, madam. I find
See
nothing
any
more attractive
elves?
in a woman. Why are you laughing
Being
about
able
seeing
to
it?
afford my dart.
Nothing more attractive in a woman than able to find. Oh, she doesn't like the dart talk. Come on, yo.
Like a Fortnite dart would be a euphemism, It just feels like a euphemism from like Victorian London, but I have trouble contextualizing.
I've got her down to 0 in this position. That didn't go well.
She was insulted by how small your dart was.
I think it might be that I had low stamina at the time, and one needs good amounts.
Fucking is everything in this game stamina based?
Yes.
Who decided that you should have this one bar which depletes super fucking quickly that every single goddamn thing in the game is
I'm all
based on?
yours, please.
Including things that aren't really necessarily things you're going to be doing a ton in combat, so you just end up standing around or walking slowly everywhere so you have stamina so you can do the rest of the stuff?
Yes, someone in a warehouse making a game on a bit of a time and money budget.
Well, but the thing is, I'm going to shoot back on that one because I do agree this game's very impressive for what it is. However, they could have just not had the stamina system at all, and I think this game would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, now then, my fine madam, your fine coat you have here, a fine sheen to it indeed. And let me just quickly impress upon you the voice of the Emperor. And, oh, did I fucking miss that spell? Oh my god. That's my once a day. Well, how much do you take my dart for? 952, that's offensive. I must admire you, madam. Now how much do you take my dart for? 1.2k. It's worth 2k. It's worth 2k full, madam. Madam! Please. You have such a fine coat. Such luxurious fur. Such pretty claws. Oh god, I'm destroying my reputation with her. Fuck. Back up to 85. Alright, I'm waiting the full day, walking around her counter, and then using my voice of the Emperor on her. Hello, innately as an Imperial, I can just walk up to you and do this. This is why we always succeed in business. You love me now. The most you would ever pay for the start.
You just stood here and you were like,
is
I don't like
1.3K.
that deal. You just stood stock fucking still.
For 24 hours. You stared her down. That's how I really convinced her I was into the deal.
The art of the deal.
No.
You seek information, Cyrodiil.
Only the art of the sword. You seek information, Cyrodiil. Hey, I'm not calling you Morrowind. Get out of it with this. To a little cat. Hello. It's a little cat. We're on the way.
And a fine
You
day
will
to
show
you.
me the way.
Yeah. Little cat. The lamp stream is firing off, right?
Yeah, sure. The lamp stream's going. I wasn't paying
Little
that
cat.
much attention.
Jewel Little Cat is here, and they are of the Lamponians.
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, I am excited to see them then. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that we're going to... I think I found...
I'll admit I was getting a little stressed out because we hadn't streamed them yet.
Let us go
Raided them yet.
and raid Lampe Creative. See you on the Flip Dreamers.
Bye.
Farewell.
Peace.
See you on the morrow.
Don't be like the dreamers I killed in that one temple who were naked and attacking me.
Oh my,
What
quite the
the fuck?
dream.
Are we off?